task force members also seized 10 Glock switches, which can convert a semi-automatic handgun into a machine gun.
Before we get into this, I want to be real clear about something. Everything y'all about to hear comes straight from the federal indictment. Case number 226 CR 00055, filed in the Eastern District of Louisiana. This is the government's version of events, their allegations, what they say happened. I'm not out here trying to dig deeper into what the paperwork says or tie anybody to nothing beyond what's in the document. This is the story the feds are telling. Now let's run it.
You should get life insurance because you never know. My dad has never been in better shape. Lost weight, exercising every day, and he had a stroke. For my
Before we get into this, I want to be real clear about something. Everything y'all about to hear comes straight from the federal indictment. Case number 226 CR 00055, filed in the Eastern District of Louisiana. This is the government's version of events, their allegations, what they say happened. I'm not out here trying to dig deeper into what the paperwork says or tie anybody to nothing beyond what's in the document. This is the story the feds are telling. Now let's run it. New Orleans is a city where everybody knows everybody, where a name can travel faster than the record deal, but the streets and the music have always been intertwined in ways that outsiders don't fully understand. YD, he built his name in that environment, made music, built the following, had people in the city who rock with him before he ever had a viral moment. But the federal government does not care about any of that. They do not care about the music. They do not care about the following. When they open the case, they open it on conduct, and what they say they observe in New Orleans is what brought YD's name and 4 other dudes in front of a federal grand jury. The feds say it started no later than June of 2024. 5 dudes from New Orleans allegedly clicking up with a common purpose. YD, Smiley, Tank, Keelan Jennings, Krishan Sims. According to the indictment, these 5 men knowingly combined and conspired together to distribute weight of that piff. Not a one-time thing, not a situation where somebody happened to be in the wrong place. The feds are saying this was an ongoing operation that ran from June 2024 all the way to February 2026. That is the government saying they were watching for nearly 2 years before they went with their move. And while that operation was running, the government says guns were part of the picture from the jump, not just somebody having a pistol on them, a conspiracy. The indictment said 5 men allegedly agreed together to possess firearms in furtherance of the drug operation. In the federal system, that is a separate charge on top of the drug charge. It means the government is saying the guns were not separate from the operation. They were part of it. Tools of the trade. And the feds say on September the 11th, 2025, they caught them with the tools in their hand. Now let us talk about 1429 Benton Street, because that address is in this indictment by name. The government is saying that between July 1st of 2025 and September 11th of 2025, that specific location in New Orleans, sitting right there in the lower ninth ward, is being used to store and distribute controlled substances. A trap house, the kind of place that keeps the operation moving. Product coming in, product going out. The government identified that address, put it in a federal indictment, you heard me? And September the 11th, 2025, that date keep coming up across multiple accounts. It's almost certainly the day the Fed rolled up on the trap house, because that is the day everything materialized. Gun found, PIF found, a federal case being built from what was inside that crib.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums. I'm gonna hit drums and click cover.
Y'all keeping up?
Yeah.
Y'all keeping up with this shit? Y'all keeping up? I don't see nobody comment. Y'all been watching.
Here is where YG's story specifically gets credit, because the conspiracy counts group everybody together. The Fed saying you were all in this together. That's what they saying, homie. But count 7 and 10 in his indictment are YD alone. Nobody else. Just that boy. Count 10 takes y'all back to all.
So he got, let's see, I mean, Pine Payment District Court, State of Louisiana case 54463, simple robbery, uh, felon in possession of a firearm, Anderson manufactured model AM-15, multi-caliber semi-automatic pistol. We said firearms have been in an effective interstate and foreign commerce. Damn.
5th of 2023, 2 years before the raid. The government is saying that on that day, YD, knowing he was a convicted felon, had not one, but two Anderson manufacturing AM-15 pistols on him. Two. That boy had two of them shits. And the reason those guns made him a federal defendant goes back to 2019. A simple robbery conviction out of Orleans Parish Criminal District Court, case number 544-063. That conviction from 2019 followed that boy to 2023 and made those two AM-15s a federal case. And then it happened again.
Steve, I got a question for y'all real quick. Do anybody know what YD stands for? I'm gonna give y'all 2-3 minutes. Cause listen, he following in somebody's footsteps. You hear me? But I want to see if y'all know who footsteps he following in. What does YD mean? Anybody know? I'm gonna give y'all to the 9:48 mark. Right now we have 7:53. Anybody know? Or y'all could just be like, bitch, I don't know, bitch, tell me. I'm that type of nigga. Y'all could do that. I really don't, you know. I be that type, I be that way too, bitch. I ain't in the guessing game, just tell a nigga. You heard me? Nope. So I'm gonna let y'all know what YD mean. But we almost at 9:50. Cause I know some of y'all older, but the older people, I feel like 40s, 30s, y'all should know what YD mean. Y'all got one more minute. And it look like nobody really knew what YD mean. That's crazy. So nobody know what YD the illest mean. What the fuck? Y'all serious? Young dummy. That's diabolical. I mean, cause the shit they do is some dumb shit. It's some dumb shit. 45 seconds. It is some dumb shit. You hear me? Definitely some dumb shit. 28 seconds, y'all. What does YD mean? Damn, I should have told y'all like Cash App, yeah. But I ain't got Cash App. Mhm. Well, I got Apple Pay. And Cash App, whoever get it. I mean Apple Pay. Y'all got 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So YD means young Dust. YD mean Young Dust from Dusty Money, following in the same footsteps.
Count 7 says on August 30th, 2025, less than 2 weeks before the government went with their move on September the 11th, ID had allegedly another AM-15 on them. Different serial number, same situation, same prior conviction, making them shit federal. The feds were allegedly already watching this operation when YD picked up that weapon. And 12 days later, the feds moved on Benton Street. 2 separate years, 3 separate weapons, 1 prior conviction from 2019 had turned all of it into federal felony counts. The government is not just saying he was part of a conspiracy. They are saying they caught that boy individually twice. While all of that was happening, the drug operation, the guns, the trap on Benton Street.
Shit, that goes that wipes out nigga toll on you. That wipes out nigga toll on you, DZ. So you can't say a nigga toll on you, D, cause wow, nigga ain't really telling on you, wow. You got caught. You was slipping. You was doing the most. You was moving sloppy. You shooting videos with guns, knowing you. Listen, I feel like once you go to the feds round, I don't give a fuck how much time you done gave them people. Them people are always gonna watch you. That's just me. Like, I never had any type of federal run-ins, but I know my brother have. And when he come on, boy, anything illegal he talk about, boy, I'm getting the fuck away from him. Bitch, I'm not even bringing him to my weed man. What? And listen, I know he a stand-up nigga. He ain't gonna tell on shit. But I know the feds is watching. You got to be smart. Them people gonna watch him because they gonna feel like he gonna go out here and do something else stupid. That's what they feel about us.
The Fed say something else was running simultaneously, a completely different hustle, the check game. In the way the government described it in this indictment, it was not something that happened once. It was the system. Them boys was getting stolen check, forging the signature, or reprinting different payees. They go to Instagram, public Instagram. People with accounts at specific banks, Capital
Some
One,
of y'all
Navy,
probably already follow it.
Chase, Bank of
Only got
America,
7 people in this business.
USAA. And if you were from New Orleans, somebody definitely was going to respond. If fraudulent check would get deposited, then they would race to pull the cash out before the bank figured out the check was no good. That is an organized operation running parallel to everything else the government says was going on, homie.
Wait, why these them was scamming? Boy, don't the feds tell it all, bro. The feds, boy, the feds let it be known. Let it be known. Let it be known. Let it be known. You need to be talking all that money shit and they be scamming. They talking about hard working 9 to 5, but that's why I be saying, like, y'all be looking at y'all life, and I ain't talking about nobody on here. But I'm just saying in general. People look at their life and compare their shit to niggas on Instagram. And the niggas on Instagram be doing all type of shit, all type of flashy shit, and you'll be like, damn, man, damn, they getting that shit off that. You think they just getting off that whole time you doing niggas doing everything under the sun to make this money. You've been risking life and everything else. Niggas got kids and everything and moving like this, grown ass men. While you busting your ass going to work every day legally. Nah. How them females say clock that shit? You heard me? Clock that shit. Imagine how many niggas out here doing the same shit that dude was doing and getting on this big old internet and trying to make it like they better than you, or they doing this much better than you, or they got this much going on. Like, nigga, I see YD shitting on niggas. Like, respectfully, YD, I see you shitting on niggas on the internet showing money. And the Fed saying you scamming, right? The feds saying you scamming. The feds don't lie. The feds watch you for years. They record you. They take pictures. They go in your trash can. They watch you for years. Everybody know when the feds come to here for a reason. You're going to jail. Y'all got to stop. That's why I be telling y'all, I'm a regular nigga. That's why when niggas be like, don't, you ain't got no money. Don't, you ain't this. I never got on this bitch and said none of that. You flock, flunky, dick sucking ass niggas. I never said I was a killer. I said if you play with me, I'll fuck you up. I ain't never said, oh boy, I get on this bitch and whop this and whop that. You niggas said all that shit. I ain't never said I was the freshest nigga in the world. You niggas saying that. You hear me? Y'all niggas be weirdos. You hear me? I'm not the nigga that come out here and do all that stunting ass, bozo ass shit. Knowing I ain't got that shit like that. Knowing when you see me out and you ask me for something, I'm liable to tell you, no, I ain't got it. The fuck? That's regular people shit. But you niggas want to live above y'all means and go to jail and then this type of shit happen. Y'all swear to God, y'all will be on. If nigga wasn't smart, everybody would think a nigga done told on you. Whole time you scamming people and carrying guns, knowing you on federal watch. This shit is wild.
Here is something about that Instagram angle that the government is going to hammer in the court. These were not private DM to somebody they visible to followers, visible to anybody watching their accounts. No data warrants needed. The feds say them boys were so comfortable with what they were doing that they recruited check washers in public on Instagram while a federal engagement was already underway. Every story has a timestamp. Every account that responded created a digital connection. Every deposit created a bank record. Every withdrawal attempt was captured on camera. The Fed spent from June 2024 to February 2026 pulling those threads quietly. Bank subpoenas, Instagram records, ATM footage. The government documented $169,200 in specific fraudulent transactions, but that covers only what they chose to charge. Full conspiracy stretches nearly 2 years.
$170,000 that the government accounted for. That's just the cash. I'm guessing.
That boy Keelan Jennings carries the most individual exposure in the indictment. When you read the counts closely, count 6 through 15 had that boy name in it in the same form. Specific bank fraud transactions, a $150,000 check through Navy Federal, two $7,000 checks, a $5,000 check through Regions Bank. Those individual counts are on him. That boy criminal history in this indictment is extensive. A 2019 New Orleans conviction for aggravated assault with a firearm. A 2003 Orleans Parish conviction that included illegal possession of a stolen firearm and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. A 2023 federal conviction in the Eastern District of Louisiana, theft of stolen mail and unlawful possession of a postal key. The government is saying the man who allegedly ran the most specific transaction in the bank fraud scheme is the man with the deepest criminal history in the whole indictment, homie.
A master mailbox key is once again in the hands of criminals. This time it was stolen Wednesday from a mail carrier in Covington.
So with it, that thief can access any of those blue drop boxes scattered all throughout the tri-state. Local 12's Luke Jones is live in Covington tonight with the warning for anyone sending mail. Luke, I can't believe we're talking about this yet again.
It just keeps happening. And so now you're probably better off just handing your mail off to an employee inside the post office. If you do continue to use these blue drop boxes, though, pay attention to the pickup times. They're posted right here on the drop box. The post office is requesting that you try and drop off your mail as close to the last pickup time of the day as possible. That way you ensure it ends up in the right hands. When you drop off mail at one of these blue drop boxes, know you're dropping it off at your own risk.
I've been leery actually for years about putting stuff in boxes. I mean, anybody could take and tear them open or anything.
If you have SNAP or Medicaid, you may qualify for a free iPhone or Samsung plus up to 10 gigabytes of data. Apply online.
September the 11th, 2025 deserves its own moment in this story because that is the day the feds say something came to a head. Multiple counts reference that date. Count 3, firearms possessed in furtherance of drug trafficking. Count 4, Benton Street Trap House operating through that date. Count 5, fifth found with the intent to distribute. When you see that many accounts anchored to a single calendar date in a federal indictment, it tells you something specific happened on that day. Law enforcement moved in. A location was hit. Evidence was recovered. The kind of evidence that gives the prosecutor the physical proof they need to stand up in court and say, we found it. September the 11th, 2025, likely the day it all became tangible. Say, bruh, this case is also part of Operation Take Back America, a nationwide initiative under the Department of Justice.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching. I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. It is a major update on fighting crime with federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies teaming up to arrest more than 150 violent suspects.
Paul Murphy reports the operation targeted the worst of the worst criminals in greater New Orleans.
Over the past 4 weeks, teams of federal, state, and local law enforcers have fanned out across the New Orleans area, targeting communities plagued by narcotics trafficking, shootings, and killings.
Every single action taken over the last month was part of an effort to dismantle violent enterprises and reclaim our communities.
The fact that this indictment falls under that umbrella tells you something about how the government is framing it at the federal level. It is not just a local New Orleans drug and gun case. The feds are positioning it as part of a broader coalition.
Say it, check it out. Somebody told me, you heard me. There was like on every all right, say if the people come kicking your door, cool. You like you got drugs or something. They say like with every task force is one federal officer that come out with them, right? So if you go down for guns, a shitload of murders, drugs, you gotta know one of the federal officers. He might not be the nigga that question you, but he might just be standing there watching another nigga question you. You hear me? And them people build their cases like that. We be saying, boy, the feds in town. The feds ain't never leave. The feds are always in town. They always in town. And you niggas always do their job. Well, y'all doing their job for them now at this point. Because these people got a whole shitload of shit about YD right now. Like, YD, brother, come on. You niggas popping $150,000 checks. Man, y'all niggas got to stop. All people working money, bro. Come on, YD. Y'all supposed to be gangsters in the streets. Now look, don't come kill me, brother. You hear me? And I know y'all YNs and shit. But listen, this is my thing. If y'all gangsters, right? And y'all these so-called spinnerooskies, you know, slam damnationers, you know, Papa Willier, you know, put him in the casket, you know. Since y'all those type of niggas, why are we stealing funds from people? I guarantee that person y'all stole that $150,000 from was well over 65 with a nice little pension and saved their bread up, and y'all just popped their little account. Like, that's diabolical. I know the white people do it all the time. Why blame me? Don't, because I'm doing it. Everybody got to eat, right? But. You say you was a gangster, and you always shot something. Say you was a gangster. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop, man. Y'all got to stop, man. You a fire ass rapper, bro. You should have just. I feel like y'all niggas need to just work hard, man. I don't know, maybe because I've been taking accountability in my life for the past. I ain't gonna lie, I'm new to this shit, so I ain't gonna lie. I've been taking accountability for about 2 years now. So that's why I'm able to kick this shit. But anyway, I get back.
Coordinated effort that matters when it comes to resources, prosecution priorities, and how aggressively the Eastern District is going to pursue this case. Cases under a named federal operation get attention, they get funding, and they get prosecutors who are motivated to see them through. The FBI, the United States Postal Inspection Service, Louisiana State Police, and the NOPD all had a hand in this investigation. 4 separate agencies across state and federal lines building this case simultaneously.
You get a commercial. I knew it. I knew it was coming. It was coming.
Whoa, what's that? I just built a budgeting app and
That boy Smiley has his own individual on top of the conspiracy. Count 8 says on June 4, 2024, same date the drug conspiracy allegedly began. He possessed a firearm in furtherance of drug trafficking. Count 9 says he was the felon in possession on that same date. His predicate conviction includes a May 2024 Orleans Parish case for possession with intent to distribute pills and legal carrying of a weapon with a controlled substance. Tank and Krishan Sims are named in the conspiracy case for possession with intent to distribute.
Let's see what that was. All right, who this is? Emma Chanu. Sound familiar. Emma sound familiar. That sounds like my partner's name was. Mm-hmm.
With pills and legal carrying of a weapon with a controlled substance. Tank and Krishan Sims are named in the conspiracy counts, but do not have individual standalone counts the way YD, Smiley, and Jennings do. That distinction matters, bruh. When the government starts making offers to flip somebody in the 5 defending case, people with the less individual exposure have the least to trade, and the people with the most individual exposure have the most reason to think about their options. Postal Inspection Service being part of this investigation is something worth nothing separately. The United States Postal Inspection Service is one of the oldest federal law enforcement agencies in the country. And this special risk being part of this investigation is
I'm gonna rewind it.
Postal Inspection Service being part of this investigation is something worth nothing separately. The United States Postal Inspection Service is one of the oldest federal law enforcement agencies in the country. And they specialize specifically in crimes involving the mail. Their involvement in this case connects directly to the check and fraud scheme. And checks get stolen from the mail, which is a common way check washing operation source their raw material. The Postal Inspection Service comes in. Their presence on this case as an investigative agency tells you the government believes some of the stolen checks that fueled this alleged scheme came through the postal system. That is a very specific and very trackable evidence trail. Every piece of mail that moved through those hands left a paper record with the post office, homie.
Listen.
Listen. The defense attorney is going to do with this case because the government's evidence against YD is not equal across all 15 counts. The counts where he has the most individual exposure, ones that are hardest to walk back, are the felon in possession counts, count 7 and count 10. Those are individual. His name alone, specific serial number, specific dates, his prior conviction already on the record. That is direct evidence, bruh. The conspiracy count, the drug trafficking, the firearm conspiracy, the bank fraud, them shits right there requires the government to prove he was actually part of the agreement, not just in some circle as people who are doing it, actually in the plan. A defense attorney is going to spend a lot of time arguing that the government can prove what YD had in his hands on 2 specific days, but that being part of a years-long conspiracy is a different argument altogether. Whether that argument lands is a question for the courtroom. Something else in this case that does not get enough attention is how the bank fraud conspiracy connects the whole crew together in a way the street charges do not. Drug conspiracy and the gun conspiracy are serious. The bank fraud conspiracy under federal law carries up to 30 years in prison. That is more exposure than most of the drug counts. And all 5 defendants are named in count 11, the bank fraud conspiracy. That means every one of them, even Tank and Krishan Sams, do not have individual standalone counts of facing up to 30 years on that conspiracy count alone if convicted. People look at a drug and gun indictment and think they understand them shits. The bank fraud count in this indictment is where the real ceiling is. 30 years, up to $1 million fine. That is the count that changes the calculation for everyone named in this document. Five defendants, 5 different levels of exposure, and an Eastern District of Louisiana case that the indictment was sealed on February the 26th of 2026, not unsealed until April the 17th of 2026. That gap right there, nearly 2 months between filing and unsealing, tells you the government was still working with the case after the indictment dropped, still pulling threads, still building. By the time y'all were hearing about this in April of 2026, the Feds already had this indictment in hand since February. Whatever they were doing in those 2 months between filing and unsealing is not in the charging document. That is the part that does not show up in the paperwork y'all can read. Whatever happens next in the Eastern District courtroom, y'all already know where to come to get it broken down, homie. The indictment is the beginning, not the end. You heard me?
Parents of
boy. You know that, Lord. I hope you save some of that money for a lawyer, man. Because guess what? The Fed's not going to play with you. The Fed's is not going to play with you, man. People not going to play with you at all. Let's see what you got going on. That nigga said he told me it was him. Oh, Lord. Y'all want to watch this shit? Let's see. Let's see, y'all know.
What do you think it was a faith?
Y'all wanna watch this bullshit? Y'all say no, I'm telling you.
I'm one of the illest. Oh, bang.
Simone make them up.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
What's the tea? That's all I got.
You know, it's Alice from the Palace. Welcome to the castle, and you're watching LGBT NOLA Season 1. And I'm here to show, my personality. I'm here to stand on business and clock tea because, the tea is very much hot. But many of forget that each and every day is a great day to be chosen. It's your boy, Chosen Fox, the NOLA Prince, and welcome to LGBT NOLA.
I heard LBGT NOLA was looking for me. Because in a land full of crawfish, you need the biggest shot. What's the tea? Is the tea? It's your boy NOLA Cleveland. You're now watching the LGBT Nola, and I'm about to shake the table. I might just flip that bitch over. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling because I don't like the bitch. Never did. I don't barely want y'all here because this is my show. I'm here. You know, Nola, who's the biggest, the baddest, the undefeated. You know.
Come lock in with Jupiter and I'm gonna take you up.
It's your boy Quine, tapping LGBT. Nola, we live.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Smokey G, your favorite loctician, the big in school. You see, and I'm here with LGBT Nola tonight, and we about to turn up. And even though I may not be your cup of tea, the cup will still get licked clean.
I'm Portia Paints here with LGBT Nola to paint the city with my beauty, my hustle, and everything in between. I felt like when we brought the new cast members on, it was definitely necessary. I felt like we had every element that was, you know, a part of the community. So we are here. We're here. We're queer. We're loud. We're free.
I ain't even gonna lie. I can't even watch it.
Meeting everybody and seeing, because, you know, we didn't know exactly who had made the show before coming.
I can't do it, y'all. I'm sorry. I tried. Bitch. I tried, y'all, but I tried to watch it, y'all. Tried. Able to let them for y'all and everything. I couldn't watch it, y'all. So, wait, what? Ooh, Lord, y'all, let's watch this. This was 10 hours ago.
You're a producer who hates AI. This plugin might change your mind. This is reimagining producer.
Big queer when we here, I had to go. It was enough. I tried to, I couldn't juke it off, y'all. I couldn't.
Your grandson shot your son? Yeah. Okay. Would you get somebody over here, please? Do you know where your grandson is? No, he ran back there and got in his car with his mama.
Grandson shot his son. Son is upstairs.
It's just before 3 p.m. in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where police respond to an apartment after a caller reported that a teen had
We got entry here. Right here.
I didn't even went that way.
Cross the street.
See what I'm saying, y'all? He already fucking up. You hear what he say? Cross the street. Y'all pull up in the wrong spot. Nigga dead. Nigga, I know y'all got the right address. Ain't no fucking way y'all went the wrong way already. The video already fucked up. One police go through the back, another police going through. What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all ain't even together. Why is y'all splitting up? Nobody don't know shit. Everybody just outside ready.
Did the shooter run? Where's the run? The shooter's up there?
This shit here about to be funny.
I don't know if that's, I think that's the son. I think the son. We're actually in the apartment. Wait, someone start CPR.
Let's see CPR.
Must be the body right there.
We got a scene.
Yes,
You know where grandma.
anybody else in the house? Apartment's clear. Apartment's clear. Sorry, there's cases all around me right now. Cases everywhere. We'll say probably.
Can you go get someone?
I got the gun right here.
You want to do that?
We got a firearm here.
We got firearm recovered right here.
Inside, police find 47-year-old Corey Williams Sr. suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. First responders attempt life-saving measures.
Oh, he fucked him up. He hit him. Oh, look, he hit him under his arm. He hit him in his left arm, his shoulder, his chest, his stomach, and his dick. Oh. And that's the one they counted out the 11. That's 11, and they found 11 special
The victim was pronounced dead on scene a short time later. Next, officers get a chance to assess the situation and talk to potential witnesses.
Where's grandma?
5111, firearm recovered. There's no one in the apartment.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Listen, and I'm gonna let it please so I can make my coffee. But this is the reason why I don't let people live with me. And if I did let a nigga live with me around, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. You ain't bringing no gun in my house, bro. Only nigga gonna have a gun in this bitch is me. You ain't about to have the ups on me. What the fuck? You ain't about to have no ups on me. What? Man, no. And I'm gonna know if you got a wild bitch, I'm gonna go through your shit. I mean, fucked up. You ain't about to have nothing around my kids that's gonna harm us. On me. On Mad Day. Bitch, you crazy? Out your fucking mind, man. Fuck you, let a nigga in your fucking crib to kill you. Son or not, bitch. And that's another thing. If that was your kid, I say parents. First of all, if your child, I don't know, if they, I don't know. I'm gonna just let it click my.
Where's the first witness?
The grandfather, whoever was downstairs, said he just heard about it.
She just heard about it?
Yeah. There'll be at least 10 cases in here.
Yeah, there's projectiles over the damn place. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just nervous.
Did you hear anything? See anything?
I just heard, I had my door closed. I was in my room. I just heard some shots.
Okay.
He's living in the house.
Do you know your neighbor?
Oh, yeah.
That's his father?
Yeah.
Who? Do you know his son?
No. Yeah. And Corey's father. You are Jesus. What's your grandson? What's your grandson? He's 18. His name Corey. Okay. How high is he?
Police.
There are website names that are still somehow available. So for Australian non-believers, AustraliaIsn'tReal.org and AustraliaIsn'tReal.net are both available and have great deals. If you're a fan of brand fusions, MicrosoftApple.com, Target, Walmart, Costco.com, and KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell.com are all available on Wix.com/domains. Billionairesonly.com is actually available even for a non-billionaire, and TrillionairesMingle.com is available for a lucky buyer, although I think you'd only be able to have one person on that dating site. If your name is Jack Smith, like thousands in the United States, jacksmith.info is still available, or jacksmith.online. Jeff Bezos.store is still somehow available, so anybody looking to create merch for him can snag that. And finally, nointernet.online and noweb.online.
Police quickly identify the suspect as 18-year-old Corey Williams Jr., the victim's son, who is MIA at the moment.
Multiple chest shots.
Do we know how many yet?
It's, I'm just from listening, it's a 9 through the chest, another 2 to 3 in the left arm, another 2 to 3 in the hip pelvis area. That's just what I've been able to find.
1999.
What she says.
Well, the other, he lives here, I think. His son and the mom just got evicted, maybe according to his dad.
Probably from here.
No, they got evicted from somewhere else. He thought. And that's maybe where they were possible. And he was carrying luggage out with him.
The boy was.
The 18-year-old. But he said there was like 5 to 6 other kids with him.
Oh, that's weird.
That's really weird.
So now the question is, but he said the grandson said he shot him.
As officials begin to gather information, they learn that the suspect allegedly fled the scene with his mother and siblings. Moments later, we get a look at a weapon found on the scene.
And the gun itself is a Smith & Wesson?
Yes.
Police locate a firearm near the body, described in a police report as a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. Investigators also note 11 shell casings scattered around the apartment. Moments later, officers holding the scene notice some suspicious documents.
Looks like he's asking for custody.
Interesting. He's trying to get custody from the mom probably because she lost her place. So maybe he filed a quick emergency injunction.
Yeah.
Mom didn't like this?
Possibly.
Keep this in mind for later. Next, about 2 hours pass before the suspect is tracked down at another family member's apartment and confronted by U.S. Marshals.
Corey Williams, this is the Milwaukee Police. Open the door. Corey, open the door.
Voice, your voice.
Open the door, it's gonna get breached! It's open it! Open it now!
What's he saying? I can't hear him. He said, run off the back door or something. Let me see your hands. Corey, come out, Corey. Come out. Come out. Sir, come on out. All right. The babies are in. Who else is in here?
Police identify the suspect seen here as Corey D. Williams, the teen suspected of killing his father hours earlier.
Got the babies. Can I get my sister? Can I get my sister? Can I get my sister?
Yes, sir.
Can I please?
18 years old. What I told y'all. Please, y'all, do this for me, y'all. Please. If y'all scared of y'all fucking kids, please get somebody that you feel like tough enough. If you got to, bitch, bring the police to that bitch. Tell them, look, I don't want my child arrested, but I need you to come to their room and search for a gun. Because I don't want to see nothing happen to nobody, bro. Because they look badass, disrespectful ass, fucking, unappreciative ass, fucking, entitled ass fucking child. And fucking unalived them, you heard me? Because they couldn't get a fucking, they wait. All the time I told you, little punk ass, yeah. And now I tell you, no, you done flashed up. That's fucked up. But y'all need to go through these kids' rooms and shit like and start searching. This shit crazy.
Let me see your hand.
Next, Corey Jr. is escorted to the police station where detectives have plenty of questions for him.
So who all lives in that building off of 11th and Atkinson?
It was my father, and then for a little bit it was my little sisters.
Did you stay over there yourself?
For a little minute, yeah.
Okay. What kind of duration, like from when to when did you live there?
For like 3 months.
Okay. Do you remember how long ago that was?
No.
You know if it was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you stopped living there about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he kicked me out.
Okay.
You heard that right. Corey says his father kicked him out of the apartment just 2 weeks before the shooting, a statement which piques investigators' interest. Let's continue.
You said you were kicked out a couple weeks ago. Are you able to kind of explain why that happened, or?
He was asking me to do something, I refused, and he just kicked me out.
Okay. Do you remember what he was asking you to do?
He's telling me to tell my mother something. And I refused, and he kicked me out the same night.
Do you remember what he wanted you to tell your mom?
No.
Why did you guys go over there yesterday?
My mother was trying to get them. She was trying to get like a police escort and told her to go down there and try and grab them first. Before she called them for an escort. But she called them once. They told her to go there and try to grab them. And if he denied her grabbing them, she'd step out and call them again. She'd get a police escort.
And your mom wanted to pick up all the rest of the kids that were over there. So besides your older sister and you, the rest of the kids were there.
Yeah.
Corey explains that he and his mom had gone to the apartment to pick up his siblings after a custody issue arose. We'll learn more about that later. Now, detectives want to know what exactly led up to the shooting.
Tom Ogle drove 200 miles on only 2 gallons of gasoline.
Claimed he could heal cancer using sound frequencies.
So when you guys get there, do you guys knock at the door or how does that work?
We went to the front door. We were ringing our grandfather's doorbell so he can let us in.
Okay.
He didn't let us in. We went around back. There's like a...
Was your dad there?
No.
Okay, so he wasn't home when you guys got there? How long do you guys think you were there before your dad came home?
Like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 20.
Okay, and then if you're able to kind of explain what happened.
But when he came in?
Yeah.
He came in back to the front door. I was grabbing my stuff, putting it in a suitcase, like my computer and my clothes. He came in, and then the mom started to argue. Then I kind of butted in and just told him to like move around, let us leave. He started tussling me at me like right here. He was throwing me around. And at this point, he had a gun in his hand.
And what kind of things was he saying to you when this was going on?
I don't really remember that. He was cussing at me, I know that. Telling me how I respect.
And where's everyone else when this is going on?
They're right there. They're next to me. They're trying to like pull his hand off my collar.
So everyone was in the living room?
Yeah.
When you said throwing you around, can you kind of describe how that was?
Like flinging me around. Like one hand, apparently like, not like picking me up, like flinging me around.
Okay.
Like.
Do you know what happens then?
And he swings me around to the dining room, like the dining room kitchen table. And he swings me over there and there's...
I know this is really tough, man. I can't even put myself in your shoes.
He swings me over to the table. And there's a firearm on the table. Or a gun. Yeah, I grab it and I shoot him.
Corey admits to shooting his father during an alleged altercation, but detectives continue digging for more answers.
What happened after that?
He left. And
shit. If him and his mama, if the mom and the dad are having an altercation over the kids, why this bitch ain't in that police station with that child? He 18, but he's still a child. Man. hasty decisions. And that he don't even know. He ain't nobody in there to tell him shut the fuck up. Like this could have been an easy self-defense case. Man, this shit all the way bad.
I feel like my mother called the police. And then we left.
Did your siblings go with you?
Like to the car?
Yep.
They went the moment it went down, like they left, like they ran.
Okay. Do you remember who drove?
Mother.
Okay. After you shot the weapon,
obstruction of justice. What that shit is? She about to get obstruction and something else. She about to get for driving him off. Well, you could have just stayed there, told him it was a fight. He had a gun, and that shit would have went way, way different. Way, way different. Now your son about to go do time, and you about to do time. And the kids about to go by a grandmother who probably struggling right now. Or which hopefully they not. We pray they not. Or you already know CPS.
what did your dad do?
Fail me.
Okay. Did he say anything?
No.
And then, do you think when you were done shooting it,
You think the kid a dumbass? I don't think he a dumbass. I think if he's telling the truth, which we're gonna get to, because you know the detective's gonna grill him. We're gonna watch that. But if he telling the truth, it sounds like he innocent right now to me. But you know these kids, you know they're not a lot good. But it sounds like his daddy was fucking him up with a gun in his hand, slammed into the thing and was approaching him. And the first thing he could do was grab the gun behind him that he see to protect himself and pop him. If he popped him one time, which he didn't, because they got 11 shots. So we need to get more into this.
think it was empty?
Yeah, probably.
Now, detectives confront Corey Jr. with some new information that they say is not exactly adding up with his story.
Can you try to remember how many times you shot? Like, was it more than 5 or less than 5?
More.
Was it more than 10 or less than 10?
It was more than 5.
Okay, so 5 to 10? Okay, is it more than 10 or do you remember?
I don't.
Okay. And when your dad fell, did you continue to shoot from your recollection?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
By the time you fail, it was over.
Okay. Because we'll bring in a few photos, and the only reason why we asked that is because in the crime scene where he was, there was casings around his body.
I was... No.
One of the things that I'm concerned about down the line.
Dad go. When you said dad at first had a gun. Oh, what he saying? Yeah. He said the daddy had a gun on him, and he said he seen another firearm on the table that he went go get. That he reached for after he slung him into the table. He seen the firearm on the table he reached for. So it had to be 2 firearms on the scene. So his daddy had to have a firearm on him too. So we waiting for the detective to say his daddy had a firearm. I ain't hear that yet either. Yeah, but I think he fucked up because he shot him 11 times. That's the thing. That's what's confusing me right now. Like, that's why I say kids, like they got these good ass stories. Like he make me won't believe him, but at the same time you hitting me 11 times. Like, I understand, boom, your Paul got a gun on you. He probably be a crazy ass daddy been beating the fuck out you, right? He slinging into the table, he got the gun, he approach you, you see it when your mama gun or somebody got man thing, you already grab that bitch, bah! You hear me? Hit that boy. You hear me? Now, if he don't go down, you need to tell the people that, man, look, I shot him thinking he gonna stop approaching me, but he kept coming with the gun. You hear me? And then you can prove well if he kept approaching, but you need your mama and your siblings in that bitch too. That's why I said it's a whole fucked up situation because nobody got the little man back. Even if it's fucked up, but come on, bro, you 18. Look how he looking. Look how he look. Look how he look. Y'all want me to make it bigger for y'all? Y'all want me to make the screen bigger and make mine smaller? I ain't tripping. I said, no, y'all good with that screen? Everybody good with that screen? Okay, cool.
Is that the autopsy shows that potentially maybe he was hit while he was already on the ground. If that's the case, I just want to jump ahead of that and figure out why that would be. So if that happened, I would really appreciate kind of the explanation behind that versus hearing it one way now and then figuring it out later. Because I'm not calling you a liar at all. I just want to get ahead and figure out what happened.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right, that's it.
I know it's a lot. We threw a lot at you, but
Corey ends the interview and is booked into jail for second-degree reckless homicide and use of a dangerous weapon. Next,
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44.
detectives bring in Corey's mother, who allegedly escorted him away from.
So now we got Mom Dukes in there, right? So now we about to get her side. So Corey, dad was beating the fuck out of me, choking me up, slung me to the table. Oh, the gun. You hear me? I don't know if he took a step forward. I spooked out. I grabbed that bitch. Bong, 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 bong. Loud time, knocked down. Pop dead, mom spook out, kids spook out, we all leave. Let's see what mom said.
Scene. Let's see what she has to say.
But we do need to get more of an understanding as to what happened. And I guess you told him kind of a motive yesterday as far as him forging your signature.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, that wasn't a motive, but that was the reason why. It was kind of the reason why I went over there, but I was already wanting to go over there. Okay. But then once I got that call, it was like, yeah, I need to officially go over there because at this point, I feel like he was going a little bit too far with things. He was doing a lot. So once they called and told me that he forged my signature, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go over here and grab them really quick because at this point, like, you can't just do court papers and then sign my signature on them and then say that that's official. So
the suspect's mother says she was informed by the state that her ex had allegedly forged her signature on custody documents, prompting the initial reason for her arrival at the apartment. That's where she says she intended to pick up her children, who had been temporarily staying with their father while she searched for a place to live.
From him, because he had already been like trying to threaten me to like go up there to do like custody papers and stuff. Why? And all I need is just for you to help watch the kids until I find a place to stay.
Was it releasing all your rights and him taking complete rights of the kids, or what was the paperwork with?
I have no idea. I didn't really read it. They didn't really say exactly what it was. So I'm guessing I'm thinking it was releasing all my rights and over to him.
Why would he do that?
I have no idea. He can hardly even take care of himself. That's why I ended up just dropping them off at their dad's house, and then I was in my car.
Oh no, my bad. I'm trying to see. Let me see. I tried. Look, y'all. Look, check it out. It's a whole nother story, y'all. I don't know if it's gonna come out, but look, I'm gonna rewind it a little more. Look at her fucking eye, Round. Look at her left eye, Round. Look how fat that bitch is compared to the other eye. I guarantee they was in that bitch fighting, and he popped dude because he was beating his mama ass. Look at her hair. It looked like a nigga been pulling her hair and punching her in her face, Round. All her nipple shit look busted. just look at this eye and look at the other eye.
And over to him.
Why would he do that?
I have no idea. When he can even take care of himself. That's why I ended up just dropping them off. And then I was in my car. But I just need him at that moment to just, take the kids from me. I was not like I said, I was abandoning him or anything, so I wasn't.
And then how many kids you don't have to name, how many kids do you have with Corey?
Together we had 6 kids together because 2 of them missing hands.
Okay. I guess there's parts that you left out that we know there's just more to expand on. And I get it, you're scared. It's a trust issue. You've never talked with him before. Now this is your second interview with Mike. We're not going to lie to you. We just want to hear an account as what happened. You know what happened to Corey?
No, like I said, when I was walking out the door, that's when everything happened when I walked out the door. As soon as I walked out into the hallway, I heard the gunshots and I turned around and I seen Mr. Williams on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get contacted that there was this false signature. And then what do you do?
And then that's when I put on my clothes and then I contacted Corey and I said, hey, you guys put your clothes on because I want to go over there and grab the babies or whatever because your dad is doing too much. So I just want you guys to go with me. Just
talk to your son, Corey.
Yeah, okay. Corey Jr. I just asked him like, hey, could you and Aiden come down there with me just for like safety reasons so I can go grab the kids. After I got that call from the court, I called the non-emergency police line to see how can I get a police escort. And they told me to go down there and try first. And if I have to be in the area. And if I try first, and if he doesn't give me the kids first, to go back to the car and to call them, and they will come out and do the escort. And that's what I was going to do. But I took my sons with me for safety just in case, because me and Corey has a history of domestic violence. Just in case he decided.
Which is reported.
Yeah, just.
Domestic. Y'all heard it? Y'all heard it? That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. That's why she took Corey. Y'all heard it? Y'all heard what she said? Oh, I'm gonna rewind that part.
Going to do, but I took my sons with me for safety just in case, because me and Corey has a history of domestic violence.
I took my sons with me just in case because me and Corey have a history of domestic violence. Took your sons with you. Corey was beating that ass. You heard me? One of your sons bucked up and smoked that man. See, that what I be saying. Y'all be bringing y'all kid. Oh. You should have just left that man all the way alone. You trying to bring him to take care of the kids when you know he been fucking you up. You still trying to give him the kids? He ain't worrying about nothing but beating your ass. It's obvious. He ain't worrying about no fucking kids. He don't give a fuck about no kids. He won't beat you to death. Look at your face, mama. Look at your face, mama. What's wrong with you women? But don't, if he didn't touch her, that did. How'd that go? I think he touched her. Look at her face. She hicked it up. And listen, Tina. How much can a child take? How long am I gonna sit by and watch and hear you fucking over my mom and beating up my mom? How long I'm gonna sit back and watch that shit go on before I flash out and do you something?
Just in case he decided.
Which is reported.
Yeah, just in case he decided to want to put his hands on me, I just had my sons with me to help de-escalate things. He when I got there, he wasn't there.
She brought 18-year-olds with her to de-escalate the situation. 18-year-olds, teen baby. Sister, Tina, I got a question for you, sister. You know what it's gonna be. When the last time you bought I ain't even gotta ask you fat dad go clock. I know we got beautiful black queens of this. Boy, listen, boy. Shouts out to y'all. I ain't even gotta ask.
So I just started putting their stuff on, getting them together. But then as we were getting them together, he came in the middle of that. And then he was.
Did he know you were gonna be there?
No.
No. Okay.
It was a.
So maybe it was a surprise to him that you were there.
Together, but then as we were getting them together, he to help de-escalate things. He when I got there, he wasn't there, so I just started putting their stuff on, getting them together. But then as we were getting them together, he came in the middle of that, and then he was.
Did he know you were gonna be there?
No.
No. Okay.
It was a.
So maybe it was a surprise to him that you were there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was just like, I'm coming to get the kids, and he's like, no, you can't do it. Trying to show me that paper that he forged, and I'm like, I know you. That's just a paper that I know that you found off a line and you printed up and you stamped it out and just took it up to the courts. That's not legit. That's not real.
Yep.
So I was like, he's like, you're still not gonna leave. You're not gonna leave. You're not leaving. I'm like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. But then at that point, I was gonna go walk out to my car. I was gonna tell the boys to come on, let's go. And I was gonna walk to my car and call for the escort. Before I can do that, that's when everything just escalated from there.
So what was the trigger point?
The trigger point was like when me and Corey Sr. was talking in a conversation. Then Corey Jr. stepped in and told him like pertaining like let us go. It was like something in that matter, like let us go, move out the way, let us go. And then after that, that's when they started getting into it and getting into a tussle. And then I had to step into them like twice to break it up.
They got into a tussle. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's all in the apartment when the arguings occur?
It's everybody. And then I had my little ones go out into the hallway.
Who's everybody? Just name.
So it's me and all 8 of my children and Corey Sr. hallway.
How long were you in the hallway for?
Like I want to say like a second. Like I walked as soon as I walked out the door. Bam, 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 bam. That's when I heard it, and I turned back around, and I ran back to my kids don't have a father. How do you have a dad?
They don't have a dad.
You support Israel Jewish people now more than ever. Israel needs committed friends around the world.
Did that bitch just say the kids don't have a daddy? I know that bitch, and I just. Man, who the fuck trying to see that mess? Man. Round, that just blew my dickhead. Did she just say that? Hold on. You the same bitch that took the kids down for protection to de-escalate. What you said? You say you took the kid there because a nigga been fucking you up, you heard me, and you ain't want a nigga to put no hands and feet on you, fat. Now you,
Now, detectives confront the suspect's mother with information they say doesn't add up with her original story.
Here's my question for you. Who had
I didn't see the guns. I didn't see them. They proclaimed they had them, but I didn't see any guns. I didn't.
Guns with an S, so it was multiple guns. Rewind it. I got you. Hold up. I got you. You want to rewind it to the part where she said about the husband shit?
As soon as I walked out the door, bam, 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 bam. That's when I heard it, and I turned back around, and I ran back to my kids don't have a father. How do you have a dad?
Now, detectives confront the suspect's mother with information they say doesn't add up with her original story.
Kids don't have a father. How do you have a dad?
Now, detectives confront the suspect's mother with information they say doesn't add up with her original story.
Here's my question for you. Who had guns that day?
I didn't see the guns. I didn't see them. They proclaimed they had them, but I didn't see any guns. I didn't see it.
So here's the other problem that we have. Did you ever see, when you were in that apartment, did you ever see Corey Jr. or Corey Sr. with a gun?
No. When I went to the bathroom, when I went to the bathroom, that's probably when Corey grabbed the gun and did, and I still didn't see it. I didn't even know he had it. I never saw anybody grab a gun. I never saw one gun, nothing. None of that. That's how I'm not understanding how Mr. Williams got shot. I never seen not one gun.
Well, he got shot. You know that?
Yes. Yes, I heard all the rounds when I was in the hallway. The rounds in the hallway. I ran back, like I said, when I heard the gunshots, I ran back in. And then I seen what was going on. I said no, and I screamed, and I yelled like, Corey, what's going on? What happened? What did you do?
What did he say?
I can't even remember what he said. I don't even think he really said anything.
Well, who ran into the apartment first? Was out by you?
Yeah, I ran back in first, and then it came in behind me.
And what did you do?
Like I can't even remember. Like everything is just so blank to me. Like
we got to be a little more honest here.
Yeah, everything is so.
Listen to me. The fact that you don't see a gun at all, that is just so far from the truth.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I didn't see a gun by the time I was in the hallway and came back in. I don't know if he stuck it up under his shirt, tossed it. What? I don't know what he did with it.
I know what happened, and if you were in there first, you would have seen what happened too.
At a time like that, you know shit gonna escalate. You in this man's house, packing shit. You know nigga about the flash. First of all, he don't know what you took. You in this bitch unannounced. Nobody don't know. I already been fucking you up. So I'm already a woman beater. It's like, it's a lose-lose situation for you. You knew that was gonna be a fucked up situation. You should have went over there with the police. You should have went there with the police and not your sons. And that would have turned out way better. He wasn't able to talk to you. He wasn't able to put hands on you. He would have had to sit his ass in the corner or in front of the house and smoke cigarettes or whatever the fuck he do to calm his nerves down. But now you got to deal with maybe 2.5, 3 years of court. You may lose, if not all of your kids, you definitely gonna lose one of them. You also then lost your baby daddy with his woman beating ass, which is probably a good thing. God forgive me, but I think Corey had the on him. Listen, this is what I think happened, and I'm gonna let it finish because we only got a little left, and then we can get on to something else. But this is what I think happened. Like she said, she brought the kids over there, to have her back. You hear me? But this is what I think the situation was. She was trying to get away from the relationship, but she left all that shit. So she wanted to go get some more shit. You hear me? Because it looked like she ain't got too much. You hear me? Where she at? So she wanted to go get more shit, but she had to hurry up before he come back home. Nigga probably was at work or something. You know how the female do. Let me hurry up before that bitch come back home. Snuck in that bitch. Dude came back home early on her. Came in that bitch popping this shit. Bitch, you ain't taking nothing out here. You and them kids can get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You hear me? Little man, them bucking. Bitch, you ain't gonna talk to my mama like that. Him and dude getting a scuffle. You hear me? If he ain't bat the mama, cause then what I think really he came in the house, got into her and probably bat her. You hear me? Probably bat her up. Then the son stepped in, you hear me? Him and the son went to touching it. You hear me? He upped the whop and hit him. He upped the whop and hit him. That's what I think happened. You hear me? He upped that bitch and flushed dude.
Telling us that when he gets in.
Man, look, that give, look, peep it out, check it out. I'm getting it on with a nigga that's bigger than me, right? Homie big, so I know Corey Senior was big, right? Because Corey Jr. big as a motherfucker. So boom, they getting it on. Boom. Corey Senior probably put him up. Boy, come here, boy. Hang him up. Boom. Look, because listen, this what I'm thinking. This what I do. We get it on. If you get him, I'm gonna hit you. Boom. You heard me?
So if you're before him, okay, so he's following after you, right? He's saying that he clearly sees Corey standing there with the gun pointing still at course.
Yeah, that's the part I blanked out on. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't see that part. This is the gun I seen. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is the gun I seen. I don't remember these two guns.
Okay, that's
Ooh, so it is multiple guns. I mean, I was wrong. It is multiple guns. So it is multiple guns, y'all. So OG must have had that WAP on him too. And Corey was like, he knew he had that WAP. He gonna bring his shit.
where did you see that one?
And this the one I seen. I don't remember those two when I seen them.
And where did you see that?
This the one I seen in Corey's head. That's what I see. That's what I seen. I don't remember it like that's what I seen. Cause I'm like everything was all fast and I blacked out. I heard the gunshots, but I didn't see a gun. But then now I'm thinking about it. This is the gun I did see. Can I have somebody here to represent me too?
You can.
Yeah.
So you're here for aiding a felon.
I'm not aiding anything.
Well, I'm just
I didn't aid anything.
just so that you know.
I didn't aid anything, and then I go to school too. I have my I get right to my kids. I was not trying to. We didn't go to jail or anything. I was not trying to aid a fugitive or anything.
Court records show Corey later accepted a deal and pleaded guilty to homicide by negligent handling of a dangerous weapon or explosive. He was initially sentenced to 5 to 8 years in a state correctional facility, but the judge stayed the sentence and instead imposed 5 years of probation, sparing the teen years behind bars. Subscribe now for easier access to the latest.
What? What? A 5-year suspended sentence? What? Oh my fucking God. Boy, they want us to tear each other up. Man, that man got 5 years. Spank on the wrist. Suspended sentence. Do you know what that means? That means he ain't had to do no time on the 5 years. The judge suspended the whole 5. He free to go. That nigga probably did 90 days in jail, a year at most. That nigga whapped his daddy, got a 5-year sentence. Then the judge came back, gave a 5-year sentence back, and gave him a 5-year suspended sentence 3 months later. Bitch, that's amazing. All right, so we got grandmother, 67 years old, kills. You know she went home easy. They threw her shit out. If he got 5 years suspended sentence, they definitely threw her shit out. That's Marquis. What's up, little bitch? They threw her shit out, now. All right, we got that. All right, let's see what we got next, y'all. That was diabolical, I ain't gonna lie. It was diabolical, baby. Brother duo busted in revenge killing. See, I'm trying to find a nigga who ate somebody to death. Yeah. Damn, nigga got caught 44 years later. I don't know. I might go back to that. I got to know how he killed somebody and ran for 44 years. Dead in Louisiana, the last place in America you want to end up. Nigga, what? I guess. She got smoked over a text message. Lord, somebody already was doing that. We ain't gonna look at this shit. Hold on, let's see. Oh, Lord. Y'all wanna watch this? So, a fake police responds to emergency call and gets arrested by real police. Duck ass nigga. Look at gangster ragging man. DCC. See. Wow, experience J3 walk into a honey trap. Hotel meetup turned into robbery. That's too long. Life in prison. Dumb criminal realize you can't just shoot people. Wait, what? Hold up, I gotta see this.
Is she texting someone behind your back? A single Spokio search can help you find out.
I'm about to download Spokio, see if I can text somebody about my bed.
Back in early 2022, New York detectives flew to Houston, Texas, and arrested this man, 32-year-old Amenra Felton, for murder. They believe that Amenra fled to Texas after shooting and killing a woman in Rochester, New York.
I'm sure you got some questions, and so do we. Hopefully you can answer some questions for us so we can fill in some blanks for you. All right? Yeah, what's the warrant for? Well, we're going to explain that. So, you're down here in Texas, right? They said New York is here with a warrant.
What? I see my mama get beat up. If I see my mama get a hand laid on her, I'm doing the same thing homie doing. You heard me? You gonna get about 15, 20 shots, like Kizik. You heard me? Like, dad and no dad. Like, I stand with the homie with that. So, I'm actually glad he got what he got, but that's diabolical. You heard me? It's still diabolical. But yeah. Let's see what this let's see what this about. It said dumb criminal realizes he can't just shoot people.
Okay, we're from New York. Okay, I'm not gonna bullshit you. We're from New York. Oh, awesome. Okay. How long have you been in Texas for? 2 days. 2 days? Not too long. Not too long? All right. So, what brings you down here? Family trip? You got family down here? Or?
You too comfortable.
What brings you down to Texas? Yeah.
Zoom in for y'all.
Yeah. For a moment where, hey, I want to go, I'm sick of the fucking cold, there's too much snow here, I gotta get the hell out. You know what I mean? Alright, well, thanks.
The inside of his vehicle, going through his belongings, he began arguing with him.
That's you, right? Is that you? Looks like you. Right? What'd you show me this is me for? This is pictures of you, correct? Right? Is that you too? What do the same actually, yeah. So that look like me? Yep. Actually, it's probably the same coat you're wearing. That North Face. Right? No. It's not you? Let me ask you this. Did you ever go to the smoke shop on Mount Avenue? You go there a lot though, right? Sometimes, yeah. Okay. What does that got to do anything? Well, I think you know what we're talking about here, okay? Because you're not a stupid person, all right? You're an intelligent guy, all right? And you still not telling me nothing. Well, I'm getting to it. All right? There was an incident that happened on Mile Avenue in front of the smoke shop back on January 23rd. All right? And you were in the store before it happened. No. On what date? January 23rd. What day that is? It was a Sunday. I've been here since the 23rd. You've been here since the 23rd? Absolutely. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all. All right. When did you get down here on the 23rd? Morning, night? How'd you get here? I was here before the 23rd. Okay. And he's already on the 23rd. Well, when did you think you got? Listen, let's stop this, for sure. So now, what is y'all getting at? Well, that's what I'm trying to get at, because there's obviously two stories, right, that people tell, right? There's always another side. What story you got to me? Well, Maybe we got the wrong guy. I don't know. If you've been down here, what time did you got down here in the beginning of January or like what? What? Sir, you wrong guy for what? You showed me a picture of what? What happened? Did you hear about anything at the smoke shop that you go to all the time? No.
What's interesting is that Amenra has a very distinctive hairstyle, beard, and glasses, and he didn't think it was a good idea to change his appearance while on the run from a murder charge. After the warrant was issued, he was very easy to find because he looked exactly the same.
Y'all playing no games. So what happened outside? We're not playing any games with you. But so I think the reality is that I show you this picture. You're like, that doesn't look like me. But that's fine. I'm sitting here face to face with you. You don't want a hoodie? Sir, what is this thing? That look like niggas on black? Or got a beard? No, I'm saying it looks like you because it's the same hair, same glasses, same. What do you see? Same.
See, bro, this nigga stupid, bro. I was just about to say that, Tina, like, at this point, like, I gotta watch a new one because he is an idiot. Like, you're going to jail. Let me see something. Yeah. He definitely going to jail. Like, bitch, them people showed you 19 pictures of you. You dumbass nigga. You keep saying that ain't me, that ain't me, that ain't me, that ain't me. Man, them people got you with your baby and everything. You tweaking. Bitch, y'all nigga. Maybe I could beat it, ass nigga. Wait a minute. Hold up. I think I need to find a funny one, y'all. I'm trying to find a funny one, like. I'm trying to find a funny looking one. All right, this look kind of funny right here.
This is Alex. Alex is a producer who just got invited to work with a big artist tonight.
Back in September of 2022, 5 7-Elevens were robbed in a period of only a few weeks in Orlando, Florida. The suspect appeared to be a heavy-set black male carrying a backpack and a small handgun. During the police investigation,
first of all, listen. Sir, you should have did some sit-ups, some push-ups. You should have went jogging, hit the treadmill before you did any type of robbery. Bitch, because everybody ain't big, wow. It ain't too many suspects. Like, yeah, then the last dumbass nigga had the same clothes on and he did the shit in the same jacket on with the North Face up. Stupid nigga. We had to get rid of him. But this is another stupid nigga right here. Tonight is the night of stupid criminals. Stupid niggas. Because ain't no fucking way your big ass is robbing 7-Elevens. Too big.
detectives realized that the suspect looked like a 7-Eleven employee named Jeffrey Gaston. Jeffrey had worked at all of the branches that had been robbed. During one of his shifts, Jeffrey was arrested and brought in for interrogation.
So listen. This, at the end of the day, Jeffrey, this isn't a matter of who did it. This is a matter of why you did it. I can understand the backstory because I'm probably sure you're hard on money. You need money. And you walked into the 7-Eleven over off.
That bitch said this ain't the case of who did it. This is a case of why you did it. Nigga, what? Bitch, take the what and did it. And then look at him, he like, what? You know when nigga do that? You know when nigga do that, nigga about to be like, what you know, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Bitch, he about to stutter, say something that don't make no sense, and then he about to tell him he don't know what he talking about. I guarantee you.
With a backpack on. No, I did not. We have you watching you on video, showing the clerk how to open the drawer.
Right, sir.
That is you?
So you're saying that's me?
That was you.
No, I was saying that sarcastically.
Okay.
You're saying that was me.
We know that is
showing.
you.
Okay,
because the backpack is in your car, the mask is in your car, the gloves are in your car.
If you search my vehicle,
yes,
I used to work for Publix. The distribution center. I work I work sanitation in the freezer.
Okay.
We have we had to purchase a mask.
What kind of mask was it?
It was like a poo shiesty mask. Which is the mask is red.
So that is your mask.
That's the mask you guys found in the car. That's the one that you're saying is in the car. Back of my vehicle, there is a suit that we had to wear. They didn't ask for it back. I didn't return it. My ID is in that car from Publix. It's in the trunk area. We had to put on a mask. We had to wear gloves, and we had to put on this suit because we are in the freezer.
And when's the last time you worked there?
This was months ago.
So you haven't worked there since then? Okay, but you bought that stuff for that job. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yes, that's the stuff I had.
So listen, I get you had that, but you have to understand, unfortunately, due to your stature, you stick out.
I understand that.
You stick out. There aren't many people that are 6 foot to 6'1" that are your size. I'm telling you, this is the 21st century. There's cameras everywhere. Everything is recorded. I mean, we want to understand the backstory behind Jeffrey. Nobody got hurt.
Sir, I'm not studying that. You guys are telling me that you seen me.
Take a look at that picture.
How does this show that this is me?
That red mask is in your car. That backpack is in your car. The shoes that you have on right now are the same shoes that we have in surveillance video.
Just because I'm driving around the city does not mean I'm going to Smith Street. I've never even worked at that 7-Eleven before. I've never, just because I'm in the area, that doesn't mean I'm going to. It does not mean that.
So what were you doing that night then?
I don't remember what I was doing this night, but I surely wasn't robbing a 7-Eleven.
So here's how. So as our jobs as detectives, we charge people, but we have to also prove people.
Bro, who raised you niggas, bro? Say, listen, he had to be robbing and walking on. He had to be. But this is my thing, like, bro, you just told the people you was in the area. You just told the people everything you had in your car that the suspect had on. Like, bro, at this point, like, if you ain't the criminal, bitch, you is not. Like, if you ain't do it, you did it. Bitch, I think you did it. The fuck? I'm a criminal and I think you did it. The fuck, nigga? You still got the shoes on? What is wrong with you? You too old. You old, young, fat dummy. You, fat Albert looking bitch. You stupid, extra black. You crunchy black bitch. You bottom up black project bitch feet. Bitch, you bitch. I'm sick of niggas like you, bitch. You know what? That's your own goddamn fault, you fat motherfucker. You gonna lose a lot of weight when you go to jail, bitch. You got to know that. Them 3 hots in the car ain't gonna help you with fat ass bitch. Them meals is not gonna help you, sir. You're down bad, partner. You was robbing your job. In your old job uniform. In your own car. In your own neighborhood. You was going 1.5 miles away. You stupid motherfucker. They block off more than a mile radius when a nigga run from the police. You a stupid nigga.
Innocence. Give us information and tell us that this is not you. Give us.
That's my vehicle, of course. Okay. That is my vehicle. But just because I am in this area. Okay, just because I'm in this area does not mean I am going to 7-Elevens and robbing stores. That does not mean that. I have nothing against Abdul. What do you mean it's personal? I have nothing against Abdul. I have nothing against Abdul. Abdul never did anything to me. So I don't have any reason to go inside his store and rob him.
So why the same store twice then?
I did not go to anybody's store and rob them. I never had a reason to rob him. Okay. He never did anything to me.
So listen to me. both of us have been doing this for a very long time. We've been working this investigation for a very long time. Look, this is your opportunity because unfortunately, which is a good thing, you're not a very good liar. Because every time we ask you a question, you're constantly repeating that question. And you're trying, that is your brain trying to formulate a response to the pictures, to the evidence that we're throwing at you. I can tell you, it's weighing on you. It's crushing you because it's all coming to fruition now. You're like, excuse me.
This must be the good cop type shit, the good cop, bad cop type shit. What a bad cop coming. Yeah, I can tell it's weighing on you, man. You just want to get it out. Just get it out, man. It's okay, man. It's gonna be okay, man. We can help you, man. We can't help you if you don't get it out, man. And he just thinking about cheeseburgers and shit. He get me a McDonald's meal before they take me a nice fish fillet. You heard me? He look like a fish fillet type of nigga. You heard me? Extra tall, big ass.
My friends are like, oh, fuck. Because our job at the end of the day is also, okay, if Jeffrey tells us he was doing something, our due diligence as detectives is, well, we're going to follow up on that and see if whatever you're telling us is true. Because also think, all of this is, we don't want you to be labeled as a liar, but with you telling us that and then we check it out and it doesn't add up, bro, the credibility goes start down. We don't want that because we want the story and everything to come from Jeffrey. We're not trying to, do that, but we wanted the truth. Just think about that. The more you lie, the hole you're digging is going to get deeper, and the more your brain is going to try and.
That boy said the more you lie, the dick get deeper. That's what he about to say. He about to say the more you lie, the dick get deeper. He had to catch it.
Yeah, but we wanted the truth. Just think about that. The more you lie, the hole you're digging is going to get deeper, and the more your brain is going to try and formulate to get out of it. Think of this as the opportunity. You messed up. It is what it is. Nobody got hurt. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You're tight on money. You're in a tough spot in your life right now, and all you're trying to do is get money to probably survive. So I can imagine, bro, this economy right now is sucks. It sucks. So I can understand.
The only thing that I can think about I was doing in this area was that I get on mega personals and I, look for people to go and
He buy pussy. Cool. Yeah. It goes down now. That's crazy, y'all. All that time, y'all nigga been getting put in the ambulance, y'all. Ambulance just put it out. That's crazy. We Joce and the niggas in the ambulance. That's crazy, Lord.
see. Okay. So that's the only reason that I would be over near this area. Now,
So check it out. Big boy say he buying pussy, you heard me? So if y'all don't know, mega personals, fellas, that's where you can buy pussy at. You heard me, fellas? You can get you some $80 pussy, 150, a nice bitch, you heard me? On mega personals. I know I was on that bitch. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was on that bitch back in the day. You heard me? So I know what it is. But listen, well, kind of, because you never know, you heard me? You could be a real freaky nigga and catch some shit now, and then you can't get rid of it now. You won't be a nasty man. You got to protect yourself, you heard me? Listen, ain't nothing wrong with paying for pussy. I don't knock niggas who pay for pussy. Listen, you pay for pussy directly or indirectly every day. Every man on this world pays for pussy, indirectly or directly. It's just that. Ain't no woman standing around for free. And I don't mean like, oh, you just gotta dish out. But bitch, you got to do something, bitch, with some cash involved, bitch. You heard me? Whether whether you got to go pick her up the gap sick, but you got to spend some time. You get caught on run on L. You did? I'm just saying. But yeah, big boy around trying to get some pussy sound like. But you never know. We about to see. We about to find out.
As far as going into a place and robbing it, no.
So do you have like messages or anything of the person you were trying to meet this night?
They're in my phone.
Okay. Can we look at those messages? Because
I mean, you have my phone. I mean,
I have your phone. I'll bring it in here because I want to see the messages of who you're talking to, so we can see that.
The detectives asked Jeffrey if he has an alibi, explaining why his vehicle was caught on camera down the street from the 7-Eleven right before it was robbed. Jeffrey claims that it was because he was visiting a friend, and he should have text messages in his phone proving that.
I got to do this show. Ooh, we're about to get juicy. We're about to get juicy. That's all on you, bitch. I'd have been pussy.
Play song.
Pussy now, nigga. You hear me, bitch? I get my girl, bitch.
At your own pace.
$500 right now. You hear me? You hear me?
No stress.
On some freaky shit, like you know, on some freaky funny shit. I paid my girl like it wasn't no payment. Like, she don't take no money, but like I was like, look, babe, I give you $250 to be a nurse. You're my naked nurse type shit, you know, just jokes, you know. But yeah, nigga, when I was working at Brown Dairy, nigga, shit, bitch, man, my partner was flushing shit on Mega Purdy. What? 40 to 150, bitch. We ain't even care. We'll make it 2,200 every week. You hear me? We ain't give a fuck, bitch. We were buying cars, bitch. I was crashing cars and everything, bitch. You hear me? Going to jail, getting out that bitch. Bitch, we were wilding out that Brown Dairy, nigga. We ain't getting no fucking bitch. I could have ran off the bridge, nigga. I was making so much money, I would have bought me some new legs. Bitch.
What phone did you talk to somebody on that?
I use both.
Okay, so what's the phone number for this phone so we can establish that? Which phone do you usually use to communicate with these people on?
Both.
Both? Okay. On this night, which phone do you remember using?
I don't remember which phone. I use both phones every night.
Okay.
689-258-2594.
I'm just going to leave it flat on the table. I'm going to ask that you don't go in and...
He holding the phone. Like, what are you going to do with the phone? Like, what can he do with his phone? What can he hurry up and snatch it? Give me the phone. What are you going to do? Snatch it and hold it? Like, y'all try to wrestle it away while you going to delete some shit? What the fuck? Come on, man. Stop.
Start hitting anything or anything like that. So I'm gonna just direct me at any time. Tell me where to go. I'm gonna go back to your messages. Do you want me to swipe up to the date? 2 threads right here. One with Junior and one with it looks like a group chat.
Yeah.
Which one would you have the communication in?
It would probably be.
Do you communicate in an app?
No, I don't.
You always use your phone?
I use my phone.
Okay.
You may have to go to the trash or whatnot.
Okay. I'm just gonna back out because I just wanted to. Where do I need to go?
Go press the 3 buttons on the side.
Okay.
Go to trash.
All right.
Okay, so it might have been that. It might have been that phone.
What's pussy? You ain't got the messages you sending them girls on Mega Personal. They in the text messages, bro. You can't lie, bitch, unless you deleted them.
And I'm gonna scroll to October 5th. So it looks like you have 3 chats with a couple numbers. Jaden, or sorry, that was the 4th. I'm sorry.
Try the 815 number.
Where's that one at?
7443.
Okay. And this is from October 5th at 12:08 a.m. Okay. So now we're missing a 3-hour gap here.
I understand.
Okay. So now, like I explained to you, I want you to tell us the truth because I don't see any messages back.
Personally.
And I want to preface this. I don't want you to be concerned. We're not those kind of cops. I don't care if you're picking up girls. We don't.
You tweaking. Listen, he got him. That's my 3 hour gap. Boom. The whole ain't look, boom, I hit the whole back ear. I hit the whole ear, man. Boom. Then I called the whole number. I called the number and the whole answer. See, he's supposed to lay up there and show him on the phone. Bitch, I would have sit on that whole answer machine or some shit. See, nigga don't know how to do crime. You got to cover yourself. You'll flock at it. What are you supposed to bring the phone?
I don't care. That's not why we're here. So, with that being said, I mean, now that leaves another gap.
Stupid ass, all this stomach coming out the front of your shit. Look at this cheesy bitch. All this navel out right now. Funk ass, stupid ass boy rob 7-Eleven, bitch stole buku hot dog bird, big cheese ass, glizzy heat that.
Do you see what I'm saying here?
I understand that. Okay. But at the same time,
what? So your first text message was sent Monday, September 19th. Then you sent stuff Tuesday, October 4th at night. Looks like at 11:29, you guys communicated for a little bit. And then at 12:08 a.m., I'm assuming on October 5th, judging by the way this is reading, that you said sent and there's nothing else there.
Yeah, because
nothing happened.
Yeah, no, it's not that nothing happened. It's that nobody answered me back. So.
Okay. So
once the detectives show Jeffrey that he doesn't have any alibis, they go back to questioning him about the robbery.
Then a minute later, a man wearing all black, a red mask.
He ain't no real like a person. This nigga right here, I'm pointing the right way. This nigga right here, big boy up here, he ain't no real like a person. Listen, check it out, y'all. Look. I'm gonna tell y'all, listen. Y'all know I be keeping. That's why I don't know why y'all be listening to flunkies, because I tell y'all the real shit, right? So check it out. We used to be at Brown Dairy, right? And our partner, we used to slake the milk. You heard me? Put the milk on the 18 wheelers in the box truck, right? From 6 to 6, right? Nigga. 5:50 to 6, we on mega person. You heard me? We going crazy, right? Look, we trying to find something. The first one to find something is how we put it. Boom. Look, we going that bitch. Look, my partner right behind me, you hear me? Got the same amount of money as me. You hear me? You can fuck with him next. You hear me? Type shit. Man, look, wild, boy. We ain't get no fucks. Look, bitch, you go in that bitch, I'm sitting in the truck. I go in that bitch. You hear me? Are we in 2 cars? You hear me? We wildin'. Oh, we just get some shit ourselves. We on that bitch, them 10 minutes. Look, we just going through them. We on what they gotta do, go through them bitches, pick you like 7. Send all the mess, somebody gonna bump. You hear me? But you gotta watch for the scammers too. The bitch ask you for a deposit, you gotta worry about your business, man. I ain't sending no bread.
Black gloves, walks into the store. The same mask that you're described as you purchased for Publix work, the same gloves that we find in this vehicle, seen a minute before the robbery, and a man of your size comes walking in. Tell me, like you said, there's no other cameras, there's no other cars.
Well, Keith, I hit at least I had at least 9 females in Houston with fake money. You hear me? Because they try to make me pay for pussy. On some shit like, boom. Bitches will holler at me in the club and everything. Yeah, you cute. Bop, 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 bop. I won't go home with you. Come all the way to the house drunk and be like, hey, you ain't got no money. What? Oh, you got to bring me home. You serious? Oh, really? Like, see, that happened to me one time, and when it happened, I just got on game because my Houston partner was laughing at. Start being on game with these H-Town hoes, man. You gotta be on game with these hoes, man. So ever since then, the hoe got me like that. Bitch, I been having counterfeit hundreds, bitch. Bitch, play with me, play, you gonna lay, bitch. You hear me? And I was hitting hoes with it, boom. I'm hitting, look. I hit 2 holes with the counterfeit one time. You remember? Hit 2 of them. Bust both of those up there. You hear me? Look, 2 blood holes. They from Houston. Fucking the shit out, right? Check it out. Boom. Boom. Bust another one up. Boom. She catch out, gonna bust another one up, right? So boom, girl get up to wipe herself up, right? Boom, I'm bust another one up. Man, why she must have gone in a room and checked the honey because she called her friend. Boom, she called her friend, you heard? When she called her friend, I immediately grab my shit and I'm calling my partner. Like, bitch, hurry up and come get me, bitch. I think the whole busted me, you hear me? I think they know it's counterfeit. Boom, I shoot out the whole window, you hear me? Boom, because they closed the door, they whispering out there, right? Boom, they closed the door on me, so I figures up the whole window, out the window, because we in the apartment. Step out. My partner pull up, run in the car. No, I'm lying. Yeah, my partner pull up, I jump in the car. But when he pull up, it's the back. So we gotta come around and pass up the front of the apartment, right? Bing, come around. The boy looking out there, he trying to watch, they looking in the car. I'm laying on the back seat under the tent, you heard? Trying to make sure the boy don't see him. My partner, he driving, you heard me? The boy just looking at him, they don't know who he is, don't pull up. That bitch like, babe, you out your mind. That boy is bad though, bitch. I might stop and try to holler at one of them right quick. When I'm about to pause. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get me from back here, you tweaking. Bro, you nasty. You trying to holler at the whole reserve, you tweaking. But then I did it to some other girl from New Orleans, right? Bitch, let my look. I get this hoe out the club. You heard me? Boom. Why I pieced the hoe up and let my partner hit her, right? You heard me? Boom, my partner, I let my partner hit her first. Right? Bing. He hit the hoe, right? I get the hoe out the club, I let him hit her first, right? I ain't tripping. Bitches all love. Boom. Wanna with me bust up. Boom, I'm chilling. I'm smoking that shit. Joce. I finally decided to go hit the hoe, right? Man, gonna tell me she want money. So boom, I get there with the counterfeit. This whole trying to cut on the light and look at my money. I'm like, no, you tweak and get my money back. You tweak and you think I got fake money or something. You play on me like that, man. I'm like, man, you tweaking. I said, you can walk on. You hear me? She like, boy, I was just playing. Look, you know niggas be playing like that. I'm like, bitch, I ain't one of those. Line my ass off. You hear me? She give it a bust up in the dog. Boom. I hurry up and go drop off. You hear me? She like, she gotta stop at the store to get change. I'm like, what you need? I'll get it for you. Get the little cool drink and a little go. You hear me? I ain't tripping. You hear me? Look, $3. Boom, drop it. Well, peace. Whole time, my brother, he got a number. I didn't know he get a number, you hear me? Because I don't get that number once I counterfeit. You hear me? I'm deleting that shit. If I had it, I'm going to delete it. You hear me? Oh, boy, my brother get the whole number. My brother come in the house laughing. I'm like, bitch, what's funny? He like, boy, remember the hoe we hit the other night? I'm like, yeah. Man, that hoe went to jail in the mall for counterfeit. I said, yeah. He said, boy, you down bad. I said, how I'm down bad? I said, oh, down bad. They were trying to charge me for pussy. I bought that hoe up. I shot on that hoe. I introduced that hoe to you. You want to hit that hoe for me? This hoe was trying to charge me. So that hoe need to charge it to the game. What the fuck, bitch? Bitch, they went to jail in the mall. Counterfeit money. The people got sick of them pools coming in that bitch with the counterfeit. You hear me? Busted.
That get captured. But magically, this door gets robbed a minute later after your car is seen circling it, and the same person wearing an all black
Went inside of a 7-Eleven robbed because my car was because my car was there.
It's not just your car. It's everything put together. It's like what we do is a big puzzle. So when all the puzzle pieces, I mean, you're familiar with puzzles. Once all the puzzles come together, it creates a nice picture. And what we've done is we've put all the puzzle pieces together, and it's everything is out there. It's there. So there's no sense in Jeffrey in running from it. This is reality. You're an adult. This is what's happening. How is mama and how is dad going to feel after all of this?
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about you saying that I went inside the 7-Eleven on Smith Street and robbed it. And then because you seen my car, yes, my car went in a circle. I told you what I was doing. Of course, that's something I'm trying to keep discreet. I don't want. And I'm telling you what I did, and you're telling me because my car was in the area that I went inside of this store and robbed it. I'm the only person who is 6'1".
So just this one. We know on September 12th, you walked into the Apopka Vinyl 7-Eleven, did the same thing. September 26th, you go to a store over in Altamont Springs. You then go to a store on Redbug the same night.
Your Redbug.
The same night.
So I went to a store on Redbug.
See, this is exactly what I was telling you. Redbug. You're not a good liar, unfortunately.
So I went to a store.
You can lie.
I'm not laughing at that because you told me I went inside Altamont.
You go to an Altamont store, then you go to a Seminole County store the same night. Then October 5th, the College Park one, and then what? Just 2 days ago, you go back into the one on 535 because I can see you walking down 535. I see you walk into the business. You get a couple drinks. You get a blunt wrapper.
I don't even smoke. What am I doing with a blunt wrapper?
I don't know.
I don't even smoke. I've never smoked a day in my life.
One of the big things that Jeffrey has going against him is that at one of the robberies, the cashier didn't know how to open the register without someone making a purchase first. The robbery suspect then reaches over the counter and he shows the cashier how to open the register.
Tell me what person knows how to unlock a cash register at a 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, there are buttons on the register to show you that.
So obviously you know how to do that.
I work there. You know I know how to do it because I work there.
And you've worked at this store before.
I've worked at that. All the registers are the same. They use the same POS system. Okay. All of them are the same.
So
they're all the same.
You're okay. I can tell that this is definitely it's going to come to you no matter what, because you're so fidgety. You keep wiping your face, doing all this.
Sir, I itch.
Okay, that's my itch. That's your body.
No, that's not my body. I've been itching all of my life. My skin is dry. My legs are dry. Okay. I have an itching problem. That's why I'm doing that.
That's fine.
It's not fidgety or any work at 7-Eleven. Right. So of course I know how to open the register. So just because I used to work in that location, just because I was there, now I robbed the place because I was there.
So Jeffrey,
of course he's going to remember me. He hired me. I used to work there.
So do me a favor, Jeffrey. For a second, put yourself in our shoes. Put yourself in our shoes for a second. We have 5 different 7-Eleven robberies, all done by the same person, wearing the same clothing, where their car is seen, phone records are seen, yada yada yada. I'm not going to go on, but yet the person who we're told that matches the description is a previous employee. What are the odds? Like literally, what are the odds? Like, I'm going to play the Mega Millions when it's $1 billion, because there's no running from it. There is zero running from it. None.
This game,
Oh, y'all. What y'all think?
you're not ready for it.
Y'all think he did it? Who think he did it?
This is your chance, Jeffrey, to get ahead of this. I know you don't want to go back to prison. You don't want to go back to prison.
Sir.
You can keep coming up with these crazy, outlandish stories about meeting people. You don't remember where you are, but we know that you...
Just because I'm driving in the area.
It's not driving.
Just because I'm driving in an area.
Get over driving. We're done driving. This is over.
So
you
now
in the store.
So now you're saying that.
Let me ask you this: was the gun real or fake?
I didn't have a gun. So I don't know what you're talking about. I've never owned a gun. I don't know what you're talking about. You're saying that I robbed the store. I did not rob anything. I did not rob anybody. You're just because
you can yell and have all this conviction. That's only you trying to cover up your lies.
I'm not covering up anything.
So if I were to ask,
because I used to work for a guy, he's never done anything to me. I have no reason to rob him.
Okay. Then why would you go back to the store and take money from the cash register?
I didn't rob anybody. I didn't take money from any register.
Do you believe that money is owed to you?
I did not take any money.
That doesn't answer your question. Do you believe that money is owed to you?
He doesn't owe me anything because he's paid me upon the work that I did when I was there.
So when's the last time you worked at any of these stores, other than the store you were arrested at today?
Months ago.
Okay.
I never worked at the Smith Street store. I never worked at the Altamont store. And I don't, the Redbug Lake Road store is owned by his brother, but I don't remember ever working there. It was the store that I worked at the most was the one on Apopka Vineland, and then the one on Longwood Lake Mary. Okay. Those are also his stores. Those are the stores that I worked at, and the one that I'm at now. But as far as as far as Altamont, as far as Lake Mary, I've never worked at those stores.
So you don't remember if you worked at the Redbug one, though?
I don't remember if I worked at the Redbug.
How does somebody not remember if they've worked at a location? I'm pretty sure I could tell you all the jobs that I've told them.
Well, you don't remember where you worked at.
Because I know for a fact that I worked at the Apopka Vineland. I worked at the store that you currently got me at now. That's my home store. Okay. And I worked at the Longwood Lake Mary because most of the time he had me.
So is it possible that you worked at the Redbug store?
Not that I'm aware of.
Tell us how the pictures I showed you is not you. Tell me how that is not you. Tell us how this is, well, you've already said that this is your car. Tell us though. Explain to us how the person that's going into this is not you.
Tell me how that is me. Because of the size? Because of the size?
The locations, the size, the phone records, the cars, your clothing in the car that matches the surveillance video.
What was the clothing that was in the car?
The gloves, the red mask, and the backpack.
Okay, the gloves. As I said,
you've already explained that. We don't care where it came from. Jeffrey, you're a terrible liar. Get over it. We just want the truth. I'm just going to be blunt with you. We're having an adult conversation here. As an adult that's been through life, you realize lying doesn't get you far.
I understand that.
So it's obviously not gotten you very far on this point.
Because I had a backpack, a pair of gloves, and a mask in my car. I went inside the store. I robbed somebody. You said I had a gun.
And see, this is your brain trying to...
No, I'm just going over all of this stuff that just... Obviously, I robbed the guy. The guy never did anything to me. I never had any bad blood, ill will, or anything towards him. So I went inside the store and robbed him.
5 stores.
I went inside 5 stores and robbed him. And by the way, this is me being sarcastic. This isn't me admitting anything.
No, I know. But don't you think this is a little bit more serious than to be sarcastic in? Like, you're being accused. Not only is this 5 crimes, this potentially, you could go to federal prison. Federal prison, 5 times 7. 7 years is a minimum mandatory for a robbery to a business in the federal system. 5 times 7.
That's 35.
Yeah, that's 35 years.
I understand that.
With your record, that doesn't look good, bro. So this isn't a time to be sarcastic. This isn't a time to do any of that. This could potentially be a federal investigation. This is not dealing with the 9th Judicial Circuit. This is dealing with the Middle District of the Middle District of Florida of the United States of America.
I understand that.
So this is no time to be sarcastic.
I'm not sitting here being sarcastic. I'm not sitting here being funny. I'm not sitting here being funny. Just because I was in this area, just
5 different areas,
just because
at times that 5 different robberies occurred at 5 different locations.
The detectives explained to Jeffrey that whenever he is answering questions pertaining to the robbery investigation, he appears lost and insecure. But when he is answering questions he has no need to lie about, he is confident and direct.
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a complete site and
Watch his lawyer try to strike this shit when they go to court. Watch his lawyer try to strike this. I guarantee you, when they went to court, his lawyer tried to strike all that shit that he was saying in there.
On stuff that you know the answer to, that you're not trying to hide, you answer it.
I'm not hiding anything.
Hold on. Go ahead. With every time that we ask you a question regarding all 5 of these incidents, you ultimately, immediately repeat the question, which is a tale of your brain trying to catch up to tell you how to answer that question because you know it's going to be coming out a lie. That I know because that's body science. That's your brain trying to formulate something. When he asked you, hey, how much money do you have here? Oh, I got a couple hundred. Hey, what route you took? Oh, I never once did you say, oh, how much money do I have in my account? It was, I have this, or I took this route, or I had a girl in here. I did this. But anytime we ask you something else, your tone immediately changes and says, well, I mean, yeah, that's that. Yeah, yeah. And then you're repeating the question that we're asking. That is a tell of lying.
So you're telling me that I robbed 5-7-Eleven?
That's exactly. You've just proven my point. I'm telling you, yes, you have robbed 5 different 7-Elevens. Oh, actually, yes, you've robbed 5 different 7-Elevens, one being the same store twice. I get it, man. I get it. Money sucks right now.
Money sucks right now, but I work. I don't need to rob anybody.
Oh, okay. So is that the story that you really want to say?
Money sucks right now. Money sucks right now. And just because I work at a 7-Eleven, just because I worked at a 7-Eleven, does not mean I went in the 7-Eleven.
I never said that. I said that you put the whole puzzle together. Like I explained to you, we take these puzzle pieces, we put them all together. It shows us the story and the picture of what's going on. We didn't just pluck Jeffrey out of a hat and say, you know what, that's our guy. You know, we did a thorough investigation because this has been going on for a month. A month. And because it's been going on for a month, we've been able to compile all of this information, data. It's the 21st century.
Yeah.
And where did all the clues and all the evidence continue to point to?
Because you...
No, don't even worry about this car. Don't worry. Where did this... Hold on. All these puzzle pieces, all of this continues to point to Mr. Jeffrey Gaston. And I think that the thing that makes it realize it's 100% you, tell me what other person that knows how to operate and open the cash register drawer at a 7-Eleven, you turn the computer around, you put it, after he signs out and signs back in, you tell him, you point to the screen to have him sign back in, he signs back in, you do it, you punch in a few things, I don't know what it is, next thing you know, the drawer pops open, he takes the cash out, hands it to you in your left hand, you take that money and put it in your pocket. You then go down to the next cash register, those two are empty because he had already done the drop. Then you walk out the store, you walk back down 535, and your car's going down 535.
I was coming from somewhere, I was coming from...
Don't lie, just where. I'm at wit's end because I know this is going to be a lie, and I'll afford you your opportunity.
Yes, I was coming down I-40.
Jeffrey explains that the reason he was in the area was because he was looking for a prostitute, and he knew about a spot near the 7-Eleven where they hung out looking for customers.
At night, because I'm not trying to be personal, but I know the tricks all hang out down there. Do you go back down there when it's an off?
Sometimes to see who's down there, I don't pick up anybody, but
do you hang out with some of those tricks that are down there?
If they come in the store, yes.
So let me hear me out. So you get this money after this happens. You go hit up any of these tricks?
No, because I don't pay anybody that's out there. I don't take money.
So you just basically do it off the website then?
I do, yes.
I can care less. I don't care.
I understand you don't care about that. I go down there, I talk to Aaron. If there's somebody come in the store, I try to figure out, hey man, what happened down here?
I know the tricks.
That bitch so embarrassing, Bob. Pussy. Oh, Lord. See, that bitch act like he stole out the collection plate. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Jesus, bitch. Oh, Lord, bitch. Bitch, I'm crying right now, bitch. Bitch, he act like it's just super crime now, bitch. Man, see, a prostitute, that must have. Oh, bitch, nigga asked that boy. Oh, nigga said, oh, you chill with the tricks in the store? Yeah, sometimes I do.
Down there.
I understand
So
that.
do you go down there on an off night just to see who's out walking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you
Slept with anybody? No.
Okay.
No, I haven't. No, I have not.
But you know them?
Of course, because they come in the store all the time. I work at night. They come in the store all the time.
So on an off night, you still go out there, hang out with the tricks, hang out with Aaron, and do your thing?
I go out there. I see who's working in the store. I might go down to the store. I see who's working in the store. Hey, man, what's going on? Sit there, drink, talk a little bit. And, yeah, if they come in the store, they come in the store. Yeah, you say here and that. Okay, hey, yeah, you this, you that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But as far as taking money and going to trick, well, no, I don't do that.
So how do you pay for your ticket?
So it depends. Sometimes when I'm talking online, if the price is low,
right?
Okay.
So what's your low ball price then?
$20, $25. Most of the people that I'm talking to on my phone.
I got to pause it, y'all. Ain't no bitch giving you no pussy for no $25, bro. Especially your fat ass. $20? Your fat funky cheese ass boy. Your Mark Henry looking ass boy. Your big ball rug looking ass boy. Your big sour smelly looking ass boy. You big bear bitch. You big hairy itchy bitch. $20? $25? Boy, ain't no bitch on this earth letting you beat their pussy up for no $25. First of all, ain't no bitch on this earth letting you lay on top of them for no $25. Not no crazy, insane, none of that. Bitch ain't 25. What type of bitches is you fucking? Kids? He got to be fucking kids, y'all. He got to be fucking somebody that like Blue Pops and Frozen Cups and Lil Debbie Cakes and eat corn dogs and nuggets. Got to. Who the fuck taking $20 to $25 for some?
I ask them, hey, I got 20, will you do something for that?
Yeah.
25, whatever.
Okay.
Sometimes 30.
And so when money's tough and you're trying to pay for groceries and things like that, and obviously probably groceries, I mean, you want to be eating first before dealing with that. So when you don't have enough money, where are you getting money to get these girls from?
I always keep, that's the reason for my pawns.
That's so you pawn everything. So when you have these pawn debts, how are you getting the money then? So
every time I get paid, I pay a little bit here, a little bit there on my pawn debt.
And then that leaves you enough for, I'm assuming, gas.
Yes.
And then that leaves you money for some groceries.
Whenever I get paid.
Hold on. So that leaves you, so when you get paid, you'll take care of a few pawn debts here and there. You obviously have to put gas in your car. You have to put food on the table. Do you pay for your car insurance?
Yes.
So you pay for your car insurance. You probably pay, for clothing, whatever, gas, because gas is ridiculous right now. So that probably leaves you a minimal amount of money to go have some fun. So with that, I mean, I can see why you're trying to get extra money because you don't have enough money to, to do your thing. That's just how it is. That's how I'm reading in the room. And I think that's the truth.
That's not the truth.
Okay.
And whenever I get paid,
okay.
Whenever I get paid, I always make sure I take care of my needs first.
Absolutely.
Which is if I have, some groceries I got to put in the house, that's fine. If I have some gas, that's fine. If I have, whatever here and there, take care of. I have a pawn debt here. I have my insurance here. I have my car insurance here. I have my phone here. I have my internet here. Whatever. I take care of all of that. I pay bits and pieces of that. As far as taking money to go do whatever, yes.
But hear me out. So all of those things, I can only imagine how stressful that is. You probably get your paycheck and you're like, shit, what can I pay first? Okay, obviously I need food, so I'm going to pay for food. Next is like, well, shit, I got like a couple different pawn debts here and there that probably leave you with minimal amount of money. So you're explains why you had the letters of like money is tough.
Yeah, so what I do is I pawn things to get the money to pay for whatever. Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Right. So you just have this ever like circle. Money, pay, I need more money, pay. Get paid, just this ever evolving circle. Hey, I want to, this girl I'm talking to, she wants 25, 30 bucks. Okay, cool. Well, shit, I only got 10 bucks after I spend all my money. I need extra money. Okay, well, here we go. Here's the circle again. Oh, I got paid. So look, man, it's going to come to you. It's going to, one morning, it could be right now, or it could be tomorrow, it could be the next day. This whole thing is going to smack you right in the face and you think, oh, frig, I messed up. Jeffrey Gaston messed up. And you know what? How can I get myself out of this? How can I get myself out of this? Because I don't want to hear that it's your car, it's you, it's this. It's everything. It is everything. And we see the backstory now. Money's tough, man. Money is tough. What's the easiest place to go? I know there's only one person or maybe two people working at 7-Elevens. You're familiar with those locations, and that's why you're going there. And that's why it's happening. And you're probably taking that extra money to hopefully probably pay for the food bill, the internet bill, the phone.
You know, don't cover yo. They trying to find some shit. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord.
He's steady getting rolled up for dumb stuff every time you look. He's getting rolled up for stupid stuff. And the woman that they say he was supposed to pleasure himself with is a 70-year-old woman. She's an old lady. So I'm pretty sure he ain't getting no pleasure out of that.
The police report indicated that the shift sergeant reviewed the closed circuit TV and was able to observe the subject standing in the bathroom, stroking his exposed. So that doesn't say they cleared you. That says they busted you.
Oh no, Mr. Barras. Pun intended? Or do you think that went right over his head? And look, this is an embarrassing way to get busted because you see, his wife is here watching this parole revocation hearing, and I can't imagine a more awkward situation. You're in jail for a supposed DV. She's going to come here and say, no, it never happened. And then to bring up the fact that your boo is caught on camera trying to yank the old chicken to a 70-year-old CO. This is a Louisiana parole revocation hearing out of the state of Louisiana, and this man is trying to stay out of prison. Will the parole board believe him?
See, I got. So look, y'all, what y'all think she gonna say? She did now. They on the DV right now, y'all. She up there about to probably say that when she probably was going. She probably gonna say that he didn't do it. Blase, blah, whatever. You hear me? Probably was an argument, whatever. But what y'all think she gonna say when she found out that he been jacking off to a CO?
We're about to find out. So with that, let's jump in.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code.
I will not engage in criminal activity, nor will I associate with people who are known to be involved in criminal activity. I will avoid bars and casinos. I will refrain from the illegal use of drugs or alcohol. On 10/31/25, you were arrested by PNP on an outstanding warrant out of Jefferson Parish for domestic abuse, battery, bodily injury. The victim is your wife. These charges were refused by the district attorney's office. On 12/3/25, you were booked on new obscenity and simple criminal damage charges while in the custody at the Jefferson Parish Correctional Center. These charges were also refused. Okay, first off, how do you plead to the domestic abuse battery with your wife?
Not guilty.
Okay, tell me what happened.
I was at my mom, my pop's house. We were watching a movie. My wife showed up at my parents' house accusing me of cheating. And then she tried to grab my phone. I tried to get up, we ended up wrestling over the phone. And my mom, my pops ended up breaking us up. And I ended up going outside, and we had argued outside until the police showed up.
And how did she get the bite mark on her arm? Tell me about that.
I had bit up because when we was wrestling, she had put me in the chokehold. So I ended up biting on her arm to make her let me go.
You couldn't get it off the chokehold no other way besides biting?
Yes, sir. She wants you to choke me.
Okay. And all of her other injuries, where did they come from?
She be doing the fight. She be doing the boxing stuff with her friends and stuff. I forgot the name of it. When they do that underground fighting, she be doing all that.
Oh, she looked like a fighter on body camera footage. Okay. All right. Let's go to the other violence.
Not even married an MMA fighter. She is cute too. I ain't gonna lie. Respect, she cute. Pretty as a motherfucker, you heard me? Beautiful young lady. You wouldn't even think she'll beat the shit out. Ooh, that's how Trinity gonna be. Beautiful as a motherfucker. Will put your ass in an MMA hole so quick. Take it out, bitch.
About the obscenity in jail. What happened there?
I was using the bathroom. I was using the toilet, and when I got up, I was putting my box on. And I was about to get
y'all a fire. We are with
you. I was hitting about wasn't. I had told them to rewind the cameras. So when the deputy came got me, they brought me downstairs to remove my rights. And I had told her I had talked to Sergeant Jenkins. I asked her if she would run the cameras for me, and she had see that I wasn't doing nothing. So when a couple of days went by, they threw my right up out because they would run the cameras and see that I wasn't doing nothing. They didn't see me getting off the toilet and going in the shower. So they threw that out.
That's the story. You wasn't doing nothing else.
No, sir.
Wasn't trying to pleasure yourself in front of that guard.
No, sir. All that's on camera.
Okay. All right. And then what about breaking everything once they did that?
Breaking? I never broke that light. I had told them that they tried to make it seem like I broke that light. I never broke that light. I had told the sergeant on that.
Kicked the door and the plastic portion of the ceiling light fell down and broke.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear from your victims, and then I'm gonna see if the panel has any questions for you. First, let's hear from Tory Duncan, your father.
Okay, sir. He don't know how to explain himself too well. He don't know. As far as the window, the part of the glass that broke, it wasn't plastic. It was glass that broke. He cut his hand on the glass. The glass fell and hit him all in the head. As far as that part, it was never plastic. It was glass that broke. As far as the incident problem with the fighting stuff, the girl is crazy. I got videos, I got messages all in my phone. She done text me, my wife, threatening us, cussing us out, doing all type of disrespectful stuff. I got the messages. I got videos in my phone. I got videos of when she hit him with a car and dragged him down the road. I got all this on the phone because I knew this day was going to come. I knew it was coming. And I kept telling them, get away from that situation because she crazy. I got the videos. I got the bruises on his arm. I have all of it. As far as Torrin ain't no bad person. He get a bad rep. He ain't never got a break before though. Torrin been getting, since the first time he had an incident, he's been the one going to jail. He's never had a break. So I mean, but he's really a fun person. If you be around him, he like to laugh, he like to joke. But I mean, he done made mistakes. He did make mistakes, but like I said, since the time he made his first mistake, he never had a break. It ain't never like, oh, like most people get probation. He's been in jail.
Bitch, Pops came with a fucking ARP, bitch. Pops came with an AK-47 with a 100-round clip on the bottom of that bitch. Pops came with a 2-round grenade, bitch. Pop came with 2 big dusted 30s, bitch. He was ready for war when he came to this parole hearing, bitch. Pops was ready, bitch. He was ready to roll. Bitch, she must have been terrorizing them people. Boy, she must have been. She dragged him down the street with a car. This bitch is crazy. See that? Look at the pretty ones, bitch. It be the pretty ones, bitch. It's a thin line between love and hate. Bitch, that bitch is crazy. Fuck love and hate, the thin line and everything. She passed all that. That hoe is crazy. You want me to crash out? You want me to crash out? You want me to crash out? Bitch, she is ready to crash out like Gavin, bitch. Who bitch, that must be Gavin, bitch.
And I mean, the more he's steady for every time he sneezes, especially in Jefferson Parish, he's steady getting in trouble in there because they on his behind. They on his tail. He can't do nothing. He's steady getting rolled up for dumb stuff every time you look. He's getting rolled up for stupid stuff. And the woman that they say he was supposed to pleasure himself with is a 70-year-old woman. She's an old lady. So I'm pretty sure he ain't getting no pleasure out of that. And I'm just giving it to you honest, but he's not no bad person for him to just keep being caged up all day long.
Man, you see how that white boy looked at his colleagues? Man, that white boy in that boy with the blue long sleeve shirt, that boy looked like, I know that nigga didn't just, Pop just spilling all the beans, just slamming his son. He must not know who he in front of. Nigga, we don't feel sorry for your fucking son, nigga. Man, Pops is just too come. He just coming forward with all the info, bitch. Pops out this shit. Boy, this the city for you. This Jefferson Parish, y'all.
His life is steady going to waste right there behind dumb stuff that, I mean, most people come home from.
Look at everybody.
And he's just, his life is on hold while he's in there. He's 25 years old and he just never had a break.
You ain't about to get one a day, bitch. Not with that statement. Ain't about to get one a day.
Co-producer, you could really type in anything that you want and it will find.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all have any questions for him? I don't have any questions, but I just need to add, I'm reading it says the police report indicated that the shift sergeant reviewed the closed circuit TV and was able to observe the subject standing in the bathroom stroking his exposed penis. So that doesn't say they cleared you, that says they busted you. Just want to let you know that that's what its police report said. Right, that's what I mean.
That's understandable. I had got to rewind the cameras. The cameras don't lie. The cameras going to show you everything you want to see.
That's what it just said. It's on camera. It's on camera. It's on camera. Reviewed it, and he says he saw what the ladies complained.
Now, I didn't mean I would never. They would never drop the charges. I would have got charged with it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go to Malika Russell, your wife.
Good morning.
Well, good morning. What do you have to tell us, Mr. Lincoln? You heard what his dad said. So what he's saying is the truth?
Well, you messing.
No, sir. I just think that me and Torrin have our own issues outside of, him being in jail. I don't think that he should be in jail. The fight was over the phone. Torrin didn't hurt me. We were just fighting over the phone. And my piercings, like in my ear and stuff, that came from me boxing like females. All those injuries and stuff, Torrin didn't cause those injuries. We were arguing over the phone. And that's when the police showed up. But I don't think that he should stay in jail. I don't feel like he is a danger. I just feel like he just needs a chance to come home.
Y'all have violent history with each other? I mean, have you had to call the cops on him before?
No, sir.
Okay, so y'all hadn't had any problems before. It's first one?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, y'all have any questions for this lady? I don't. No. Where are you living now? I know previously you were living with the father and the mother.
Yes, sir. I currently live in Wagner, Louisiana with my mom.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. All right, y'all have questions for Mr. Duncan?
Mr. Duncan, you're a third-class offender, and you're on parole for aggravated flight from an officer, aggravated criminal damage to property, and possession of a firearm. Is that possession of a firearm by a convicted felon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was not on it was missing from my sheet, and I wanted to clear that up. Okay, and when you kicked the door and something fell down at the jail, what was that? Tell me about that.
All right, see in the light, some of the lights don't have all the screws. Like the one that was in the holding tank only had 2 screws in it. And I had told my parole officer when they did the interview for me to come in front y'all, I showed him the light that one was in. That one only had 3 screws in it. So I was just letting them know, like, all these lights don't have all the screws in it. Some of them be missing screws. So if you hit the door a certain way, the glass will vibrate, it will fall. But they try to make it seem like I did it intentionally. No, I never broke no light intentionally.
Did you kick something?
At the door.
You kicked the door?
Yes, sir.
Why were you kicking the door?
Because if you gotta kick the door for them to hear you, because the intake room is not close to the little cell. So you gotta kick down for them to get their attention.
So you weren't kicking it because you were mad. You were kicking it to ask them.
Get their attention. You gotta kick down and get their attention.
He right. He right on that. He right. But listen, he right. You got to kick down. You got to. If you really want some shit to get done, you got to kick down. He right. Real tough.
Did you know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6 figure payout if you suffered a serious injury at work, like a broken bone, torn tendon?
That's not exactly what the report states, but nothing that you said is exactly as the report states. So I'm not surprised. I don't have any other questions.
Guard, did you have anything to add, sir?
No, sir. I don't know him. First time I ever met him.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. How about the other fella? Y'all, you been dealing with him?
First time I met him too. I work transportation, so it was first time I met both of them. You talking about this guy back here too?
You know him?
Yeah, I do know him.
Have y'all had some problems with him?
No, I ain't never had no problem with him. He used to come to jail a lot and stuff like that. He'd have changed a lot when I got him for this. I picked him up and I said, "Dang, it's been a while since he had a write up or anything like that." So I feel like he really did change for a minute because he used to way back when he used to come to jail. He used to always be on the scene, always doing something. But when I seen him this time, I was like, I didn't even think he was still in here. I thought he had went home. That's how long I hadn't heard anything from him, not a write up, a peep, anything like that. So to see him in front of here is surprising because he hadn't done nothing for a very long time.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
No question.
Okay, I'm ready to vote?
I'm ready.
Okay, I got to vote first. Since I had the case, I'm not going to go over violation number 10. You were $126 in arrears. I find that you violate condition number 4 in several ways. I think this has been an experience. So vote is to revoke violation condition number 4.
I'm going to concur with Mr. Freeman for the claim.
I concur also. I think it's evident what occurred after you got arrested and what occurred because you got arrested. I don't believe any of that. So anyway, as of 9:45 this morning, your parole has been revoked.
Yeah, they already had it on
Yeah, they already was gonna do that
And that was a quick revoke. And when you take a step back and you think about how it is that we got here, she accused him of cheating. They get in a DV fight. It is all that crazy stuff. While locked up, it's accused technically of cheating again. And it's like, this is just crazy, you know, when you actually think about it. And the whole thing is insane. And I know it is like funny when you actually think about it, the way the parole board handles it, and when it all comes in, it's like hard to believe that this is a reality. But they really gotta put laws in place that punish those who claim to afterwards have made it all up. Because that's the only way to make this stuff stop. When they realize that there are actions to your consequences, you're going to show up and say, I made up the report. There needs to be, that's the only way to shut this down, in my opinion. Anyways, talking about consequences, this man had some actions that created consequences for him. He was initially locked up when he ran away from prison. It kind of sounds familiar with the Antoine Massey case.
Antoine Massey.
Remember him when him and I don't know what was it, like 11 other inmates escaped prison. So he did it before them. Actually, Louisiana has a big problem with their jails and people escape. And it happens all the time. But I'll watch it. Let's play a news clip of him escaping just to paint the picture. And let's see if the parole board remembers or holds it against him in this revocation hearing. And be sure to stick around for this entire hearing. It has a hot mic and it has an epic crash out at the end. So with that, let's jump in.
Marshals arrested an escaped inmate out of Bossier after he allegedly broke away from hospital security on his way to get treatment at Ochsner LSU. According to police, the inmate Cortez Billion allegedly escaped from security on Sunday, and he was captured on Wednesday, 3 days later. So U.S. Marshals police and a K-9 located him hiding inside of a home on Lakeland Avenue. He was taken into custody and charged with aggravated escape. We have reached out to the multiple agencies involved for further comment on the inmate's escape and as to why people were not warned. An inmate was on the run for 3 days. We're still working to find out Billion's previous charges.
So you're accused of violating condition number 4 of your supervision conditions. And it says, on or about November 16, 2025, you committed the offense of domestic abuse battery. A warrant was issued on November 18, 2025. You were arrested on that warrant.
There she go, look. Now y'all know this. Y'all seen this. I don't want to hear nobody else saying nothing about domestic cases. Y'all saying in every domestic case, the fucking woman is up there defending the nigga. And then we also heard that a nigga done got hit by a car, put him in a chokehold, all type. He gotta bite this bitch to get out the chokeholds he put. This bitch put him in Togian neck grips. That hoe pushed him in a rattlesnake pin drop move, bitch. That hoe. Listen, this little light skinned bitch look crazy to him.
Violating condition number 4, the criminal activity, domestic abuse battery.
I mean, not guilty. Like what? Like I don't understand the question. Like,
did you violate condition number 4 of your supervision, and it states it prohibits you from engaging in criminal activity?
No. Yeah, no.
So my question is, how do you plead guilty or not guilty to violating condition number 4 of your supervision conditions?
I mean, this like a hard question because it wasn't what they like.
Did you say simple guilty or not? What do you talk about? You want to?
Not guilty.
Okay, I'm gonna say not guilty with a statement, so you can tell us what you want us to know. But first, we're gonna hear from. You have one more condition. It has to do with your fees. It says you're in arrears on your supervision fees, $1,200. Violating condition number 10 having to do with your fees.
He just wants to cry, but he done.
Okay. First, before we have our conversation, I want to hear what Ms. Graham has to say. Ms. Graham, what would you like us to know?
I just want to say that he was wrongfully charged, and I think he should come home.
What's your version of what happened?
We just had a heated argument, and he left. That was all. And I wanted him to get his clothes.
Everybody have a heated argument, huh?
Well, okay. Well, let's hear from Mr.
It's about that. See, this will fuck y'all up. See, let me tell y'all. I understand some of y'all get found guilty because I know I done been in that situation, and to keep what I had going on the streets, I had to plea out on some shit. Now, I'm only willing to plea out on the charge that won't make me look any type of way, like as far as a woman beater or whatever. You hear me? Like I can show a nigga. I asked the DA for simple battery and disturbing the peace. I really spooked out. I could have got not guilty, but I ain't want to fight it because I know how they work with phone calls and shit like. So this how they work with phone calls, right? So in our situation, a neighbor called the police on us for fussing, right? Tweaking, old lady, ain't like nobody. Y'all know how y'all had that old nosy neighbor hear everything, tweaking and call the police on you type shit. So it's this type of situation. Whatever. I'm already on papers. So the longer I sit, the more I lose, the more people struggle. You feel me? So I'm on some shit from the jump I'm on papers. I know I can't get I can't get the fucking the felony. I can't get a felony because I'm gonna violate myself. So I'm shooting for a misdemeanor. They said my probation judge gonna let me slide. Right? Boom. I'm shooting for that. They ain't got no evidence because I got an affidavit. Y'all niggas be having girls beat up on the scene. Nigga, they ain't have none of that. They lied in court, said they went inside. When they played the video, they never left the parking lot. They never showed nothing above this. You hear me? So I was all the way good. But it's still a process you gotta go through. And like, all right, ooh, they lied in court. We throw it out right here, dude. But you still gotta, all right, we gonna check it. We go, oh, we gotta stop. Oh, yeah. And you know, my lawyer been telling me like, look, you know, that's just money they trying to make. They gonna push your court through that. But they ain't got shit. So the day of my trial, they was like, and lawyer come to me, she like, look, these bitches ain't got shit. We can whoop them right now. I'm looking like, man, I'm tired of getting set back. That's what I'm thinking about. Because that's all they've been doing, setting me back. They set me back for 10 months straight, right? So I'm like, man, you tweaking, you trying to fight. Man, I've been sitting in this bitch for 10 months. Bitch, I'm 205 pounds. Bitch, I can't feel my arms when I go to sleep at night, bitch. Every time I go to sleep, bitch, my hands and shit getting numb. Bitch, you tweaking. I'm sleeping on iron. Bitch, I'm tired of being around these funky, dirty ass niggas, disrespectful ass niggas. Bitch, I won't go home. You tweaking. You talking about fight these people. You hear me? So I'm like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, let me see if they gonna all right, see if they gonna drop it right. He like, oh, they already willing to do that. They offered you this, that, and the third. So they offered me a simple battery, right? Drop the domestic down a simple battery. Man, no, that make me look like I'm a woman being there tweaking. Yeah, they like, that's a misdemeanor. So I'm like, but I ain't do nothing. I'm like, we can't get like, no, my lawyer said, well, I'm going to try to get disturbing the peace. When she tried to go for the disturbing the peace, she went to walking, and I spooked out. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yo, come back. And I'm like, look, ask him about the simple battery. I ain't want, spooked up. She go ask the nigga. So when she asked the nigga, that boy do this. I'm like, what the fuck? So you been holding me for 10 months just to wait 10 minutes to tell me, man, but that's how they do you. They just hold you. But in this case, like, she called the police. The ambulance was involved. Like, boy, we ain't have none of that stupid ass shit, bro. Fuck.
Billion, tell us what happened.
And I left with my baby that night.
Hey, see, the police ain't get called till like 2 days later, and that's because she wanted me to get my clothes, but I get it. She don't have a good relationship. When they called the police, I guess they asked her like who the boyfriend was or whatnot. And I know that I can't get in no trouble, so my mama went over there to go get my clothes, but I guess they asked them what happened, and whenever they.
Lord, y'all see how skinny she is? She is so small, y'all. Damn, that baby is so small.
All right, I guess they put a warrant out for me, but we never had a fight. Like nothing that they said went on.
This woman in Kansas City searched her name and found $6.1 million in unclaimed money. Like what?
So what I'm seeing is that when you were inside the residence with her, Ms. Graham, y'all got in a verbal disagreement. She says you did, and that it turned physical. And that's as a result of you looking at her social media account, you got mad at whatever it was that you saw. And the officers that responded saw that she had facial swelling and a busted lip. So how do you explain that?
No, there wasn't from that. Actually, when we was in the house, it was all like a joke. We never got physical. The argument was never heated. How they made it, like somebody else made those statements. Like when as I'm holding her phone, I'm really laughing. We really laughing about the situation. She tried to grab the phone from me so I wouldn't get mad, and they hear her in her mouth, and it bust her lip. And after that, I automatically stopped and reacted and tried to help out. Like those statements was false. Like she can vouch for that. Like somebody else made the statement when the police came, and none of that never happened.
Well, I see where she filed something asking for to request the dismissal of the charges, but where my hang up is you've got a history of domestic abuse.
The only domestic charge I have is when I caught in 2020. I think 2020. This is what I'm currently on parole for right now.
2024, domestic abuse for a pregnant victim in DeSoto Parish.
That's what but I caught the charge in 2020. I just pleaded out to it in 2024. But the charge was in 2020. And the reason I got the parole fee because I had the same parole officer twice. Like in 2022, that's when I caught my first conviction. But when I was getting off those papers, my past had caught up to me like in 2020. So I still had cases pending from that charge. But I just went on ahead and just copped out to it to go and get it out of my way. And I ended up doing another 16 months and, but I'm being real honest. Like the statements that was made, I didn't make the statement or she didn't make the statement. None of that went on. I had just came home. I went home not even a month.
So how long you been in jail?
When I was convicted in 2022 for my first conviction, I did 22 months. And I came over here and did like a month. Then I went to DeSoto Parish for the charge that I'm on right now, and I bonded out. Then I came home for 4 months. The reason the parole fees like that, I stayed out 4 months after I did those 2 years. I came home in 2024, but every month I went and seen them and I paid them every time. Only reason it's like that because I've been in jail. Like I never had a chance to fully come home and get myself together. So, but
I've been in jail, so you paroled out or you got out February of 2024, and you've been in jail on this parole warrant since December. So, that's 4 months. 4 months would be whatever I said it was, $1,200 something. But anyway.
No, look, remember I told you I had the same parole.
You got two certificates, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. So when I came home in 2024 off the first conviction, I only stayed out there for 4 months, but every month I went and seen them and paid them. But I ended up coming back to jail from the charge that I copped out that I had in 2020, and I ended up doing another year and 6 months. So I wasn't able to.
What? How long have you been incarcerated now?
Today make 120 days.
I want to ask Ms. Graham a question.
Okay.
Ms. Graham, you say that you all just have a heated argument?
I'm confused.
Yes, sir.
How did your lip get busted?
Because my tooth had, in 2025, I had chipped my tooth. So my tooth right here is fake. And when I tried to grab the phone and both my hands went like this, his hand hit me like this. And I was like, oh, it hit my lip, and my lip got bust like that. We didn't have no fight.
Are you afraid of him?
No, sir.
Do you have these arguments often or sometimes?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. I have any questions.
I asked for executive session to discuss confidential matters.
I'll second
it. Any objection? All right. We'll be in executive session just a moment. Stand.
Oh, so you still in me? Oh no, I'm trying to see why my parole officer ain't,
Now he asked her if she's scared.
I know.
Try a whole world of delicious Dunkin' Refresh.
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a.
Okay, I move to return to regular session, and without objection, It's 10:34. We'll be back in regular session. Mr. Belly and I am prepared to vote. Are you ready for me to vote? Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I'm really concerned about your record, your history, your performance while on supervision hasn't been all that great. My vote today is going to be to revoke your parole and ask that you be placed in a program for domestic violence abuse prevention that the DOC has. And that's my vote.
Ma'am, can I speak?
Mr. Tillis. Wait, we're voting.
I concur with Ms. Sorensen, so my vote also is going to be to revoke.
Mrs. Ledoux.
My vote is to revoke, and you must go to the Duluth program while you're incarcerated.
What's your question?
Ma'am, this is what I'm saying. Like, I wrote a whole letter out like I didn't even get to speak. When I made mistakes, I did make mistakes, but we never fought for real. Like this, I'm doing this, but I have a daughter. I've been gone her whole life. Like I ain't get a chance to get my life right at all. They steady sending me, like, I just came home. I missed like 5 years of my daughter's life. I've been gone since she was like.
But that's consequences for your own behavior. I'm thinking, for me, because of your history and your poor performance on supervision, and this incident, regardless of what happened, you need the Duluth, you need the domestic violence training, and so that's our vote, and it's final, sir.
Man, what the fuck, T-son?
Next one, next.
As you can see, he walked over the mute button. He shouted something. I don't know what he shouted. And look, I'd crash out too if I just found out I was going to prison. As far as he knew, he was doing it off screen. You know, you can't blame him for it, but it is pretty crazy. You just get out of prison and now, boom, you're revoked. And this is a full revocation where they recommend you take more programs. Like, eesh.
Dog, see, them people be knowing, yeah. They be knowing. See, look, I be watching this shit a lot, son. And every nigga say the same thing. Every victim say the same thing. It only be a few of them that have like real genuine, like real genuine trying to get out type shit. Like, but a lot of these motherfuckers, it's like they go to jail and they hear an old nigga tell them what to say to get out, and that shit don't work for them. And look at him, he flashed out.
It's but how do you feel bad for him? It's like he's the creator of his own problems. It really is. Parole, it's not like a given. It's not a gift. It's not, oh, you earned it. It's you got to behave. You got to do your thing. And if you can't, you're going to end up back in prison. And it's the consequences of actions. I mean, the actions have consequences type of thing. It is pretty wild though, but this is pretty much what you see in revocation hearings. It'll be a little different maybe than what we see here. Let's find out.
Mr. Mitchell.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Would you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and DOC number.
How y'all doing? My name is Oliver Mitchell. I'm 23 years old. My DOC number is 764577.
All right, Mr. Mitchell, we're here for a revocation proceeding today. And before your preliminary hearing, you signed a form. We're going to put it up on the screen for you to look at. Tell us if you signed that form. So based on that information, it was determined you're not eligible for us to appoint you a lawyer. So are you ready to proceed with that one today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your case has been assigned to Mr. Tillis. I'm going to turn it over to him.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. I'm going to read some violations and you can answer. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to read some violations and you can answer guilty or not guilty or with a statement. Violation number 4, you engaged in new
These
criminal
niggas make me won't cut my fucking dreads off. These niggas.
on or about 2025 by the Lake Charles Police Department for criminal trespass and possession of a firearm. Carry a concealed weapon by a person convicted of certain felonies. How do you plead guilty, not guilty?
Not guilty.
Okay, convicted of certain police department for criminal trespass and evident by your arrest on or about 8/3/2025 by the Lake Charles Police Department for criminal trespass and possession of a firearm. Carry a concealed weapon by a person convicted of certain felonies. How do you plead guilty, not guilty?
Not guilty.
Okay, tell us what happened.
Well, I'm not even gonna say a lot of y'all. If you can't get your name, Mr. I'm gonna just say Mr. Is that cool? That's fine.
Phyllis.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I fell in a bad situation. You know, like everybody just falling fuzzy situations. Well, I was in the car around the firearm. I'm not gonna lie. I did not know at the time. You know, I actually was on the way from my grandmother's house to the chicken place to get some food. Well, I'm fresh off of 3 years I've been incarcerated. I don't know the time zones between the food periods of places. Like, you understand like what I mean? So I'm fresh out of jail. Like, I don't have access to be able to move around how I need and want to. So I gotta move like accordingly to what I have access to. So all I did was catch a ride with my co-fellas that was in the car with. I was just on the way to get something to eat. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, sir. And I just got jammed up in the wrong place. And I had explained it to my judge. And he had told me that I needed to tell him how I told him to the parole board to explain it to y'all what happened in the situation. I understand that it's still like a criminal activity of being around a firearm, but I didn't have no acknowledgement, you know? And I just in a bad place at the wrong time. That's all I can really say to you.
How long have you been out?
I only was out for 2 weeks, sir. That's how you know this was not my intentions. A person that just did almost 4 years incarcerated is not willing to throw his life away in 2 weeks, sir. I had plans. I had plans to be a trade. I had a daughter on the way. I had a meeting that morning to go to try to get my safety. Like, I had a lot of things going on.
That bitch said he had a meeting to get his train. That bitch said he was going to get his safety. That bitch said he had an interview for his safety. Boy, these young niggas dumb as a motherfucker, boy. Boy, y'all see what we got? Y'all see what we got coming up? Man, did y'all just hear that shit? Hold on. I got to rewind it.
Oh, I didn't have I had a daughter on the way. I had a meeting that morning. Incarcerated is not willing to throw his life away in 2 weeks, sir. I had plans. I had plans to be a trade. I had a daughter on the way. I had a meeting that morning to go to try to get my.
That bitch ain't say he have a daughter on the way. That bitch say he had a daughter on the way. The baby dead now. Wait, hold up, bitch. You got incarcerated and the baby died? Oh my God. Bitch, this is awful, bitch. Bitch. Hold on, bitch. Hold on, bitch. So you mean to tell me, bitch, you hold up, bitch. I'm gonna let you see it. Bitch said the baby he had the baby done died, y'all. Ain't that a bitch? Hold up. This is another
safety.
like I had a lot of things going on. I didn't have the right transportation. My grandmother don't move around after 8 o'clock, so I couldn't get her to bring me, and I caught a ride. That was all that happened.
What, you were going to look for a job or?
Yes, sir. I had an interview that Monday. That Monday about 3 o'clock, they got a little building that be helping you fill out paperwork and get your ocean safety and tweak. I was on the verge of doing that, and I had an interview that Monday at 12 in the morning time.
I see. Colleagues, do y'all have any questions?
12 in the morning time? What the fuck? Who giving out interviews at midnight? It's only 12 o'clocks. It's 12 p.m., which is evening time when the sun out, which I doubt a nigga giving an interview at 12 o'clock during lunchtime, and 12 midnight. And if you get interviews at midnight, you must be sucking dick somewhere. I'm just saying.
Yes, Mr. Mitchell, 7/29/25, you were doing your initial intake there at the office and you tested positive for drugs. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. But when I tested positive for the drugs, in these satellite camps in these places they send to you, I'm not gonna lie, it's all types of drug activity going on in prison. I told my parole officer that I was already dirty before I even urinated into the cup. She still wanted me to urinate into the cup to have a sample.
You see, here's the thing, taking drugs in prison and out of prison are both illegal. Okay, regardless of where you were. I also have one more thing.
He got me itching. I've been itching, but he really got me itching.
To notate, you were offered bus passes and you accepted. So you did have access to bus passes.
Yes, I did, but the bus does not run at 10 o'clock at night, man.
That chicken urge is getting you in trouble. I don't have any other questions. So why were you out at 10 o'clock at night?
I told y'all from the jump, I'm fresh out of prison. I don't know the time zones between the chicken shack. I was on the way to get something to eat. That's how we end up in the I don't know the exact name of the chicken place, but that's how we ended up there at the parking lot.
Yeah, but you wasn't looking for a job like you told Mr. Tillis.
It was
so I think we're prepared to vote. Mr. Tillis?
My vote today is going to be to deny.
To revoke.
To revoke for conditions number 4.
All right, Mrs. Ledoux.
My vote is to revoke based on non-compliance.
And my vote also is to revoke. I'm going to make a recommendation that you be placed somewhere where you can get some substance abuse treatment. You really need to get that under control to be successful whenever you're released. So good luck to you, Mr. Mitchell.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is Reimagining Co-Producer. You can take any sample you find and flip it into
in the comment section who was absolutely convinced, would have bet their right hand that Tillis was going to grant. Do not revoke. What a clown. But he didn't. He just denied. And keep in mind, he's been here for how many years already? Are we going on like almost two and a half years, something like that? How do you not get it right? You got one job. And if you don't, if you're not good with these things, then take a cheat note, write it in the cards before the revocation hearings. Revoke, do not revoke, and just keep it there. So you look down and you remember, but he's, it's not only is he bad at his job, but he doesn't care that he's bad at his job. And that's what makes it worse. Now, before you feel bad for this, Beba Angel Aladdin is Actual Justice Warrior says, who here, by the way, watches Actual Justice Warrior? I keep saying these things that no one who actually watches my channel hears or knows about. If that's the case, maybe I'll just stop. But he's a guy who talks about the craziness of the crazy following. Anyways, busted for stealing, arrest made in burglary spree, nearly 20 vehicles. I do not have empathy for you, sir. Keep in mind, he gets out, and with his first intake, which he knew was coming, he knew he had to do this, and he peed it dirty. And he got lucky. He got like a technical for that. And then he's busted going to the chicken place. Look, I know, I'd probably get busted too going to the chicken place, but with the gun there, it's like, no, bro, you're done. And again, I don't have empathy for you, for anyone who steals vehicles. I just don't. These are victim crimes. Very few people, I'm sure, even from where he's stealing these vehicles from, have full coverage insurance because they're probably not brand new leased cars. They're probably, so let's just go see this. On July 5th, 2023, the Caldwell Parish Sheriff's Office Vehicle Crimes Investigation Unit responded to numerous neighborhoods in Westlake regarding 19 vehicle burglaries. Oh, he's breaking into the burglaries, not stealing the cars. And by the way, I have had my cars broken into, and I will tell you from my personal experience, it sucks. I had my car parked outside of my home. And these crooks, they were professional. They waited for a huge storm, raining. It was in the summer, but it was a massive storm. And they probably they knew they'd be safe. And I had, at that time, this was back in the day, it was an Infiniti G37 Type S. It was the first model, 3.7 liter V6, 6-speed, white exterior. I love that car. This was before I had a family. This is basically where every dollar I made went to my car. It was a lease.
You talking too much now, y'all. Yeah, man. Them two fools just idiot. I ain't trying to find something. The smart cops are disrespectful. Yeah. You need to kill a bitch. don't know what else I want. I really want to see. You know what? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna put on. What? I'm gonna laugh right quick.
I ain't got no limit, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm limitless. I ain't got no limit, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record,
This is real footage of us confronting a scammer in his own hometown. And we've been tracking everything he's been doing for the last few weeks. From scamming thousands of dollars to even trying to buy us out, we somehow managed to shut down the scammer forever. But how can we do this? Well, this scammer in particular is only one of many scammers working for a larger company who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars from their victims. Then they use this money to fund different scammers. Access to even just one of these computers, which is when we had a bright idea. Scammers typically use software like TeamViewer or Zoho Assist to gain full access to their victims' computers. However, if we take advantage of this and reverse the remote connection back to the scammer's computer. So knowing this, we went undercover as Stephanie, who's a 57-year-old lady living in New York.
You'll see 3 highlighted options in blue color. You need to click on the second blue option that says send gift card by email. Do you see that?
Oh, yes, I see that. Do you want me to send the gift card?
However, this is where we stumble across a big problem. The scammers purposefully target elderly people in America, just like this victim, James, who is a 55-year-old man, and he just received an email telling him that his Amazon subscription was canceled, and they need him to call this very conveniently placed phone number on the email. Once James calls this phone number, he's introduced to Kumail, who we previously just gained access to. And we listened to Kumail as he guided James through his trap.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it says forgot password. Now click on reset password at the bottom. Okay, now type in your phone number, 903-1807.
However, what Kumail told him was a complete lie, and the truth is that he's actually a scammer located in Chandigarh, India. A scammer whose only purpose is to steal money from James's bank account. And not knowing any better, James has been told to go to his local Bitcoin ATM and send them a total of $10,000. However, what they don't realize is that we're on the other side of this call, getting ready to stop the whole thing from happening.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Yeah, my name is... Were you on the phone with someone saying that they're from Apple?
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to call you to warn you, please don't go to the store to buy those cards. They're trying to scam you.
Okay. What can I do to get my money off of the scam that's on my account?
Do you get a message telling you that?
Right, on my phone. And then that's when I call this number.
Yeah, that's a scam. That message, if you ever get a message that tells you like money's been taken out of the account, it's usually like 99% a scam.
I'm gonna go ahead and call the bank anyway.
Yeah, please do it, sir. No problem.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Now, thankfully, we were able to save James, but this takes a lot of effort and is genuinely pretty time consuming to sit there and save each victim. So if you want to support our work, consider subscribing to our Patreon. It genuinely helps us save more victims and take down more scammers. We hate watching these scammers steal from people just as much as you. So after this call, we immediately went snooping through Kumail's computer files. Through this, we managed to find a lot of private data, including his full name, email address, and even his personal phone number, which we will make use of later on. Since we have direct access to his computer, we can identify how his scams work and even watch them in real time.
We click on the third option that says payment and shipping. We need to check whether we have the latest payment method on board, because we have secured the latest payment methods and make sure that there's no charge going to them.
Now, typically, Kumail will convince the victim through various lies that they need to purchase some Bitcoin or even gift cards. Now, it might not seem obvious, but most people wonder, if the victim is in the United States, how does the scammers overseas in India receive the money? Well, the scammers prefer gift cards or cryptocurrency because they're very easy to launder. Here we are watching Kumail speak to a so-called gift card blocker from Hong Kong. A gift card blocker essentially helps the scammer redeem the gift card and receive cryptocurrency in return. They're basically an essential role in the money laundering process. But sometimes his scams wouldn't work out, and he would get phone calls like this one.
Thank you for calling Apple Support. My name is Edward. How may I help you today?
Hey, you piece of garbage. Let me, you motherfucker.
I'm not a piece of garbage. I'm a truck of garbage into your mother's pussy.
Now, since he wasn't always successful, he had intention to expand his scamming team. We saw him messaging other scammers and even trying to recruit them. But we thought, what if we managed to get hired by Kumail? And this is where I want to give a big shout out to my friend and fellow Scambait YouTuber, Johnny. He's going to help us confront and infiltrate Kumail's entire scam operation. So we're on a call with Johnny right now. Probably wondering why we're not on a Zoom call or like a Discord call, but rather using SafeMeet software. And that's because it's actually encrypted, and we personally like to use it for our investigations. But they were also kind enough to help sponsor this video and support our mission to fight these scammers. So Johnny, I got you on this call because I know you have confronted scammers in the past before. You know, people like Trilogy Media. And I also
we have a Fortune 500 company, man. We can help you out.
Weeks back. So from what I understand, you were actually able to and convince him that you're also a scammer.
Yeah, I told him that I do crypto calls and that we can meet together and potentially scam people like on percentage, like 50-50, we can become partners. So he believes that I'm a scammer.
All right, so what if you meet with him in person, right?
Did you lose a lot of money sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel? You may qualify for up to 7.
Right? Like at a store or a coffee shop, and you hand him a box with our merch. You should check out our merch store, by the way, nanobatorstore.com. Okay, so I'm thinking, like, what if we give him the scammers hoodie, and then we also print out a couple of photos of his webcam feed, and then you capture his reaction live on camera?
Yeah, we can definitely do that. I can meet him in a local coffee shop or something. He's from Kashmir, and he told me that he was gonna come back to work from Kashmir, so I can go there to meet him and then confront him with the photos and hoodie and everything.
And just to mention one last thing, SafeMeet has actually been super useful for us during investigations like this one, as you can clearly see, since it's secure and overall a great communication platform. So quickly, everyone go show them some love by trying out their software. They genuinely provide good protection against
Get to it.
and we will receive all of your scam tips pretty much instantly. So thanks again, SafeMeet, for sponsoring this video and supporting our mission. And thank you, Johnny, bro. You're a legend. All that's really left to do now is just to confront Kumail in person. So let's do it. Okay, so now we're going to lay out the plan. And we put together a list of things we needed to get done first. The first thing was getting Kumail into a good location so we can confront him live in person. And Johnny texted him that they would meet up in a coffee shop to talk about potential future scams and working together. Then we told Johnny to put a few things in a box, which Johnny would say is a present for starting this new future in working together. So we thought a scammers hoodie from the Nanobator store would be perfect. And we also printed out a few pictures of his hacked webcam feed, so he really got the message. Finally, we obviously wanted to capture the whole thing live on camera. So not only was Johnny there recording himself, but we hired some people to sit around the coffee shop to record the entire interaction. So all that's really left to do now is to meet up with Kumail and confront him live in person.
Buy coffee 3 please.
बारिश हो रही है बात यहाँ तो हो ही नहीं रही है अच्छा अभी जस्ट स्टार्ट हुई है
अच्छा 3 कैपुचिनो और हाँ ज्यादा मैंने तो सोचा था मतलब बताओ कुमैल भैया अपने पास कितने बंदों की टीम है 4-5 एग्जैक्टली भाई
म्यूजिक नहीं म्यूजिक ऑन कर दो बात थोड़ा बाहर नहीं जाएगी फिर
कोई बात नहीं ऐसा कोई इशू नहीं मैं आपको एक चीज क्लियर बताता हूँ जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया था मेरे पास कुछ नहीं था मैं क्लियर बताता हूँ मेरे साथ कुछ नहीं मेरे पास कुछ नहीं था मैं ऐसी फैमिली से बिलोंग करता हूँ कि अगर चिप्स खाने होते थे ना 10 रुपए के तो वो चिप्स खाने के लिए भी तरसना पड़ता तो मतलब सारी मेरी एक्सपीरियंस टीम एकदम कि क्रिप्टो में आपको कॉल्स बहुत मिल जाएगी आधे क्रिप्टो यूट्यूब से भी निकालते हैं कुछ यूट्यूब पीपीसी पता नहीं जो भी है मैं आपको प्रॉपर क्रिप्टो की पॉपअप दूंगा जो कि लॉगिन पेज पे आएगा चाहे आप कॉइनबेस बोलो या आप बाइनेंस नहीं होगा ब्रदर मेरे पास कॉइनबेस मिलेगा और रॉबिनहुड मिलेगा और मतलब क्रिप्टो की नॉर्मल मतलब जो भी क्रिप्टो में आप चाहोगे ना क्रैकन आपको जिस कॉल में आप कंफर्टेबल हो काम करने में क्योंकि मैंने क्रिप्टो की कॉल अभी थोड़े टाइम पहले स्टार्ट की है 3-4 महीने हो गए कैसा रेस्पॉन्स भाई मैंने आपको 4 BTC का स्क्रीनशॉट डाला था उस दिन 4 BTC जस्ट उसी टाइम पे एक क्लाइंट उसने 10 कॉलम का ऑर्डर प्लेस किया था फिर चलेंगे आपको पता होना चाहिए कि तो मेरे लिए क्या लाया फ्रूट लाना भाई कहाँ गए फ्रूट एक मिनट भाई कौन है साथ में खोलना जरूरी है एक सेल्फी भी आप देखो तो सही मैं आपके फेस नहीं लाऊंगा मैं बस डब्बा दिखा रहा हूँ
थैंक यू ब्रदर
ये देखो तो आप सही पहले हैं क्या ठीक है इसमें क्या लिखा है फक स्कैमर्स लिखा है इसमें और ये भी खोलो ये खोलो एक बार भाई प्लीज मेरे लिए ये कौन है ये फोटोज आप देखो ना एक बार देखो आप ये कौन है आप देखो तो सही
कहाँ से मिली है आपने
यही तो देखो यही तो सीन है कमल भाई
ये क्या चीज है
ये कौन है आप पहचानो नहीं
नली है
ये क्या हुआ आपके साथ आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो मेरे ब्रदर आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो बट ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो आप कुमैल भाई ये क्या सीन है मतलब मैं समझा नहीं आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो ये जो आप स्कैम करते हो बाहर के देश में ऐसा क्यों करते हो आप कुमैल भाई दिक्कत क्या है हुडी आप रखोगे हुडी आप प्लीज पहनोगे एक बार मेरे लिए पहनो बाहर कहाँ जाओगे बाहर कहाँ जा रहे हो भाई है भाई हाँ जी ब्रदर वो तो आप हम आपको रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं ना काफी टाइम से मैं यूट्यूब और ये जो आपकी वेबकैम फुटेज है ना ये आप देखना एक बार ठीक ये पूरा कैफे मेरा है आई ओन दिस मैं कश्मीरी ब्रदर माँ कसम एक बार ये हुडी दिखाना मुझे बस प्लीज सामने से दिखाना हुडी एक बार बस सेक्सी अब मैं आपको एक चीज कहना चाहता हूँ कुमैल भाई जी भाई आप ये गलत काम छोड़ दो ये जो है ना ये सारे मेरे बंदे पूरा कैफे मेरा पूरा कैफे मेरा कुमैल भाई आपके कंप्यूटर की मेरे पास सारी फुटेज है और सब कुछ मतलब A to Z जो भी आप अब तक करते आ रहे हो ना सब कुछ मेरे पास क्या हो गया ऐसा क्या हो गया आप स्कैम करते हो बाहर के देश में इसमें हम इन्वॉल्व नहीं है इसमें और भी लोग इन्वॉल्व और हम अगर चाहे तो किसी को भी इन्वॉल्व करते फेमस enjoy bro hopefully you will enjoy your life after this and
ये फोटोग्राफ जरूर भाई डाला बेटर बॉल ओ भाई तुम्हें छोड़ के भाग गया ही इज योर फ्रेंड ब्रो ये फ्रेंड है तुम्हारा वो भाई ही इज योर फ्रेंड ही जस्ट लेफ्ट यू ब्रो नो वे ब्रो भाई
Party left you like that. That's cool. It's 5 in the morning, y'all. I'm gonna smoke my little weed. Let's see what's on live right now.
Two females on one male. Male mentioned he was armed with a gun. Code 045 899 South traffic units here, CPI traffic at 8512 something grab. It is not ambulance CPI traffic. FD is no responding. No code 3 and 7138, ready 1265. There's one here, 2976 K in the busway.
80 something in Baker for a traffic accident.
Watch this for a little while. Let's see what this is.
Performance, durability, affordability. Only one place does it all. Harbor Freight.
Let's see what this is.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can grab yours now and then get to work. Here's why it matters. Back in 2019, I had this
shows code 4, acceleration vehicles, show us backing 79. Thank you. On the 9th, 4254 Manuel Avenue, suspect number 1, male white, black t-shirt, black pants, armed with a 6-inch knife. Number 2, male black t-shirt, black pants, both making loud noises and causing a general disturbance. It's code 2, incident 461 RD 396. 79. Thank you.
General disturbance.
On the 9th, 4254 Manuel Avenue, suspect number 1, male white, black t-shirt, black pants, armed with a 6-inch knife. Number 2, male black t-shirt, black pants, both making loud noises and causing a general disturbance. It's code 2, incident 461 RD 396.
General disturbance.
Time to the setting 451 South Main Street. 451 South Main Street. Victim is in the lobby. Code 30440 RD 144.
Oh, we just passed that.
Unit to hand identify. Especially unit for the code 3 call on me. If you could just request that or do that code 3 call.
Maybe that's why they're still on.
Units 935 code 3 from 1046 South Main to 451 South Main. 2035 days. Code 10 1040.
We got action, y'all.
That's where the accident.
107 Roger.
But they were still talking, arguing, kind of. Maybe it's more serious than I thought. I thought the cops already came. They had to have come, dude. There's no way the cops didn't show up. It's been like half an hour since this call first came out. But it had nothing to do with the stabbing. It was just people arguing at a TC.
South Main. Okay, man, 175 Woods Grove at the Home Depot. This is pretty where they're at. This is a bit more black with a dark face shirt, black blue duffel bag. Australia for the colors, minor comments for additional scope 2 at the board 642 by 10. Central unit, Chamber running 606 South Central Avenue, 606 South Central Avenue. Here is female victim saying stop stabbing me, 230-466, 21 forget.
Oh, now it's up the street? They said 4 something.
Central unit for the matter putting identified.
676 is the Cecil.
Oh, did you put that phone number?
On the Cecil block.
2035, but if you call it apartment 221.
I don't know. I think the Cecil address is like 655.
Come on, man, hurry up. I need to give me a scanner. I said, I'll do that.
Roger, 74, no little trouble. They talk to security. Yes, report for South Main, no little trouble.
No evidence of trouble. Ambulance wasting fuel.
These and blue scissor directions suspecting on the 4th floor. Code 10-0463 at E236.
Yeah, when I run for mayor,
Maritime not runaway to not located 155.
I'm gonna put in an emergency response department that's strictly for fucking drugs, overdoses. EMTs pull up. Your electric or hybrid little van.
EMT. Crime, nigga, you is. You all late and shit.
The call goes out to them first if it's drug related, and then it goes to the LAFD, gets like a standby notice, and then they can come. So those 2 addresses, the 4 one they clear, so no evidence. This is the 600 one right here. This is the Cecil one. Central or Main? This is fucking Main.
Roger. Patrol units respond with L30 for the cutting 1676 South Central.
So now they're changing it to Central?
On the west side. Central Station.
Didn't they not say Main?
Yes, 185, finding code 3 from Central Station is 676 on Central Avenue, 2858, you put down 1045.
My bad, wrong fucking street, I guess.
35, FD notified.
Record label, DK Records.
And 13A, 90, 93, and 77.
We're gonna go to Central.
CPI involved.
Where the fuck you going from with that nigga, man?
The 4 was where that accident was, right up here. They cleared that. There's no evidence of cutting. Now there's 6 something Central. I thought it was 6 something Main Street too. That's where they said Main Street. That's why I was like, damn, there's 2 different calls on the same street. I thought it was probably the same call.